I'll take the camera and I'll film the conversation. It should be good.
Here we go. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Friday, September 2nd, 2022. Today I Learned sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away. Today I Learned this band right here.
Black Sabbath. Ozzy Osbourne.
Jethro Tull. That's right, Jethro Tull. Classic rocker Ryan Anderson. He's a multi-instrumentalist who abandoned the electric guitar because he said he would never be as good on the guitar as Eric Clapton. That didn't stop me. Well, kind of it did. He then picked up the flute and improvised a blues rock flute playing technique and recorded their album in just a few months.
Aqualung.
That's what got him into the Aqualung world and got to that bit. Oh, man. Today I learned in 1915, civic leaders of San Diego hired a rainmaker that they paid $10,000 to counteract the effects of a drought.
Did it work?
Did not work immediately. Then you wonder, how much afterwards can the rainmaker take credit for?
Yeah.
Eventual rain, they're like, see, there you go.
Wonder what it's like to be the rainmaker.
You need to get out of here, too.
Oh, wow, God.
Today I learned this band.
Man?
This band, that's Grace Slick. She's the singer of Jefferson
Airplane.
That's right. Grace Slick had a blackface phase, performing on television and gracing the cover of a magazine in blackface. Not going to do well with that right now in 2022. At the time, she was saying she was doing it to prove a political point, but even that, not going to be effective. Today, I learned Billings, Montana. What's going on, Billings, Montana? The highest rate of depression in the United States. 31% of residents have said that they are depressed.
Vibe killer.
Billings, Montana. You got to pull that around. Today, I learned
They'll do it now.
I don't even know if anybody's going to get this one. Today, I learned this band. Not no.
Yes. Yes.
Yes is correct. Yeah, today in 1984, the band Yes made 18 different versions of the music video for their song Leave It. They played them in a marathon on MTV. I'm sure they were all just fantastic. And you know what? That's going to be it for us today and for the week. Thank you.
We don't have
for
a song
being
to go out on?
No, I've got one more to play
okay.
as we're going out here. I'm just
He has to make it to a certain mark.
Yes, yes.
Vamping.
Go.
Today I learned this band.
The Cure.
The Cure is correct.
Yes.
Today I learned Robert Smith, the singer and guitarist of The Cure, played the piano as a child, but his younger sister was a piano prodigy, so he switched to guitar. Well, it's just like the other one. She couldn't get her fingers around the neck, he said. Janet later married Cure guitarist Drew Thompson and played on Cure side projects. Little family band thing going on. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We are back next week. Same time, same place. West Palm Beach, the Greek Zone's coming up next. In Orlando, it's the Jim Colbert Show. It's on the way, and it's all right here on Real Radio.
The new monthly budget includes a substantial slush fund for tacos. In case you were wondering where all the rappers are coming from. Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
Slow traffic along I-4 heading westbound between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. Also seeing delays from World Drive into 429. Eastbound traffic is at a crawl in between County Road 557 and 429. There is an accident reported along Lee Road west of 1792 at Ellen Drive, and reports of an accident along Colonial Drive in between Lake Pickett and Bonneville Drive. See a traffic problem? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
If you like good stories that aren't woke, then listen to Red Pilled America on the free iHeartRadio app. You won't regret it. We tell the stories you want to hear, and changing hearts and minds in the process. Listen to Red Pilled America every week on the free iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we got Liz $1 million. About a year ago, I was in a really bad accident. Nobody would help us. But when we called Mr. DeWitt and his team, they were there to help through the whole thing. I'm extremely happy with the results. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Orlando's best comedy room is safely open. The Orlando Improv welcomes D.L. Hughley, September 2nd and 3rd.
And our government is shut down. Our government shut down more than cable TV. I'm like...
Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions. Line cook, cocktail servers, waitstaff, food runners, dishwashers, and more. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Please call us at 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
Shop the Conn's Labor Day sale. Save up to 35% on hot buy appliances and save an additional 10% on appliance packages. Plus, get free next day delivery. And here's the best part. Conn's now offers layaway, a great payment option if you love it today and want it in time for the holidays. Don't miss the 35% off hot buy appliances during the Conn's Labor Day sale, in store at cons.com today.
Breathe new life into life at home with IKEA Festival. 10 topics, one purpose, to get more out of the homes we love. What are you passionate about? Art, dance, music, food, fur babies. Get inspired, create, and share with us with celebrations, giveaways, IKEA family offers, and live streams with expert advice. It's all happening at IKEA Festival. Join us from August 26th through September 10th online or at your local IKEA store. Learn more at IKEA-USA.com.
If you're a pro that paints, the Home Depot is here to save you money. Paint stores try to convince you you're getting a good deal by offering deep discounts on paint, but what they don't tell you is the starting price is too high to begin with. The real question is, how much are you paying per gallon? Nobody beats the Home Depot's price per gallon on Behr paint, guaranteed. We offer everyday low prices on every gallon of top-rated Behr paint, stains, and primers. Plus, our pros earn discounts through our Pro Extra Paint Rewards program. That's the value of the Home Depot. How doers get more done. U.S. only. See store for details.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. The Settlement Specialist, LLC, is responsible for the content of this ad. Attention. This is an important message for anyone that spent time at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. If you or a family member lived, worked, or served at Camp Lejeune at any time between August 1st, 1953 and December 31st, 1987 and developed a serious health condition, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Call 800-517-1246 now to see if you qualify. That's right. Studies have found the water at Camp Lejeune was contaminated with toxic chemicals for decades, causing serious health conditions such as bladder, breast, or kidney cancer, Parkinson's, leukemia, and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Congress has approved and President Biden has signed a new law allowing anyone that spent time at the base affected by injury to seek the justice they deserve. Billions of dollars have been set aside by the government to compensate victims. If you or a family member lived, worked, or served at Camp Lejeune during this time and developed a serious health condition, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation even if you were denied a disability claim in the past. Call 800-517-1246 now to see if you qualify. Hurry, time is limited. Call 800-517-1246. That's 800-517-1246. 800-517-1246.
International travel, alluring but hard. Intranational travel, easy. And there's no better place to do it than St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. During easy season, enjoy low rates, fewer crowds, and all that international charm without ever leaving the country. So forget about cramped 14-hour flights or confusing currency exchange. Make it easy on yourself and travel intranationally this easy season. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intranationally. Visit floridashistoriccoast.com to learn more.
Don't miss TK Law. Trendley Kramer Law calls every Monday at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show. Ray Trendley and the Colbert crew will be discussing all things law and not law on a variety of topics, from the latest legal news to the best new movies.
It's time to eat, sleep, and drink pumpkin at Dunkin' with pumpkin muffins, munchkins, and donuts. Pair them with a classic pumpkin spice signature latte or the ultra smooth pumpkin cream cold brew. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Friday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we do have a big, fat, greasy program for you today. We'll get you caught up on what's happening out there with tote news. Also, we have Embers Only, going to turn you on to a really cool package, plus Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson. Rich tips today. Kay Rollins from Orlando City Soccer drops by to talk about their foot golf tournament coming up, plus trivia, Rauce Thoughts, your calls, text, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the program. I am Jim. Straight ahead of me, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padget.
Ah, yes!
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. You can find us easily on social media. That's Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. On Twitter, just at Jim Colbert Show. And, of course, all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can find all the blogs and all the other stuff as well. Deb will be back with us on Tuesday.
Someone's in trouble.
How's that?
When I was talking with Kay Rollins, the president of the Orlando City Foundation, founding owner of the club, all of the great things that the First Lady of Soccer has earned over the years.
Not to mention being just an absolute sweetheart of a human being.
She's a gem.
An absolute gem.
She mentioned, she said, because I asked if she wanted to zoom in on the interview. She goes, I can come in. And I'm like, that's right, we can do that now. And she mentioned, she goes, it'll be my first opportunity to meet Deb. And I'm like, that's great. You'll meet her on Friday. And I just realized as Kay will be here and Deb will not be.
Yeah, Deb has a friend that she is helping out today who's having some medical stuff done, and Deb was going to be by her side while that happened. It was actually supposed to happen a few weeks back, and they got canceled.
But here's the deal, Kay. Do not turn the car around. Continue to come to our studio.
Move this way.
Because what will happen is on Wednesday, Orlando City is playing in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, and all four members of the Jim Colbert Show are going to the match.
Oh, yeah, going to have a good time.
They want everyone to wear purple on Wednesday.
I've got my kit. I'm ready.
The stadium is sold out. This is going to be so cool. As a matter of fact, we had the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup here in studio today.
It's giant.
It's massive.
Oh, yeah. It's like 3 feet tall. They were walking around with it, taking pictures, and it's very cool. All the sports people in the building, and a lot of the other personalities coming around to take a picture with it. Check it out.
1914 is when this tournament started.
That's unbelievable, really.
Yeah.
That is simply unbelievable. Well, it's very cool, and I know that we have a shot at moving forward next week. Wednesday, I believe, is the game.
And,
Our match, I should say.
I would like to think we've got to be favorites.
Yeah. Who do we play? Help me out here.
Sacramento Republic FC.
Sacramento Republic FC.
And one reason why you may never have heard of them.
I haven't.
Is because they're not even in the MLS.
Really? What's going on with that?
See, that's the thing about the U.S. Open Cup. It's open to all professional teams.
That's right.
And even, amateur as well. So if you can not lose, if you can play and keep playing without losing, you make it to the final.
How cool is that?
Now, this is still a professional team. They're in the league below USL. But it should be worth noting that they have beaten, I think, like 4 MLS teams on the way to the final to face off against us on Wednesday.
And the USL, that's where the city started, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, and then made their way up to the ranks and got that MLS bid.
Nailed it. Look at you, Mr. Soccer Talk.
Look at me.
Lega de Calcio.
Look at me go. All right, 407-916-1041. I'm looking forward to the match. Really looking forward to going out there and seeing some soccer. I mean, it's always a good time to go.
Not only that, when you have a championship match, which will be the case on Wednesday, and a sold-out stadium, it's going to be so much fun being in that place.
Madhouse.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Embers Only, like I said today, Amy Drew Thompson will join us. Cool review today from Amy Drew. Rich tips. Our friend Candace will call in from Chicago, where she's up there checking out the Michael Bublé show as she follows him around the country.
Freak.
Oh.
Using all those rewards.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We'll get another financial tip from her today as well. Well, I was before the show, I came in and I waited, and I got nothing, and then I waited, and I got nothing. So I guess now I'll wait on the air until I get it from you two.
What are you waiting for?
No,
are you flirting?
Nope, I'm not flirting.
How you doing?
I'm waiting
we gave you lunch.
I'm waiting for an apology from the two of you, and I'll get Deb when she gets back.
What'd we do? What'd we do yesterday?
It's not that you did. It's what you did. It's what you don't do and what you didn't do, because you sons of bitches love to rag on me, love to make fun of me.
Did we make fun of you?
You love to do it. All of you love it. You revel in it.
It is the highlight of my day.
And then things happen, and that's a turnabout. And then I get to look and laugh at you because of how you doubted me.
So we laughed at you about something
A year or so ago.
Oh my gosh, we were going back.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't remember anything. None of this stuff has an impact on my personality at all.
And now if it's a year ago with the whole gym time difference, it's probably like, 5 months?
Could have been yesterday. I'm going to get honest with you.
Yeah, or at the beginning of his career.
I say year just to put the time parentheses on my own timestamp because I'm so unbelievably bad at it. I just want to throw out the biggest net possible.
Yeah, in case people don't understand, you are really bad at that.
I can apologize for it being 6 months, but not for 2 years.
What are you referring? And by the way, don't act all victim right now. It's not like you're not. You're known to drop a couple nukes as well.
And chances are you probably deserved it.
You keep calling me a piss mop.
I don't keep calling you that, but I have called you that
repeatedly.
I haven't called you that repeatedly.
More than once.
In front of a bunch of people once, and it kills. So with that said,
a couple times on the
well, you remember, let me ask you guys to use your Wayback Machines.
All right.
And I want you to rewind those just absolute walnut brains of yours to the time when I told you, you know what would be an awesome fashion statement? One of the greatest ideas.
Oh,
a
boy.
great idea would be is if you pre-stained a shirt.
Oh my God.
If you pre-stained a shirt so that when you wore it, and if you're a messy person like me and you spilled something on it, that you wouldn't have to worry about that because that's part of the design. Oh, the mockery. Oh, Jim, that's the dumbest thing ever. Making the audience hate me even more, which I didn't think was possible. Just constantly in my face. You're so stupid. My God, who in the hell would think of something so dumb? I know who. The Heinz Company. It's just one of the biggest, most American companies in America. Guess what they're doing, guys? They're creating a T-shirt called the Heinz Drip Collection. And what do you think's on that T-shirt, guys? Let me help you. It's stuff that drips out of hot dogs and hamburgers already printed on this shirt. I will now wait diligently for my apologies from the two of you twits for ever questioning one of my ideas. I say... I see things that you can't, you peons. How many times do I have to prove myself over and over to you two before I finally get some GD credit?
Okay, I'm not going to apologize yet because we haven't seen, this brand. Oh my God, it's real.
It's real.
Well, Ross.
It's real.
I mean, if you haven't seen it, that means there's no way possible it could exist.
Now that there's a legit company behind it, it does seem like it's an idea that has some legs.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Because each one...
So plausible now.
Each one, and not just the same drip, each one should have a different style than their collector's items.
It's called Vintage Drip by Heinz.
Yeah.
How about that, guys?
This sounds good.
How about that?
It includes items from Gucci.
How about that, guys?
Way different than your idea.
Who would have thought of that? Who would have thought about an idea in tiny little pissant Orlando, Florida, that would be picked up by Gucci? You know, the company that just had a movie made about them. Who would think that? I'm waiting.
They all have ketchup stains.
This is way different than your idea.
Yeah, considerably different. So different. I mean, it doesn't even sound the same.
There's no way. How did you do this?
I want my apology from the both of you. Do you guys want to draw straws on who goes first?
No, you're cheating. You know somebody.
I don't know anybody. I don't know nothing. I'm a big old dumb redneck.
I believe at the time we said this idea has merit.
No, you actually did not at all. Actually, if I remember right, it was the exact opposite of that. The antithesis, Jack.
You're right. You know what? Where we were making fun because of your inability to act on such a great idea.
Oh, my God.
And so listen, now Heinz is going to make millions because of your inability to act and follow through.
So exhausting. I'm exhausted.
Where is your follow through, Perkins?
I'm exhausted with great ideas. I'm exhausted with people naysaying me.
There's one that's going for $298.
Exhausted. When is it going to happen?
Why didn't we make these?
Do we have to do this all day?
Where was the failure?
There was no failure.
Yeah.
The failure was on your part for naysaying me and saying what a terrible idea it was. But look at what Ross is doing with his mouth agape.
It is agape.
Mine's wide open.
That's what that means.
It's so
wide open.
It is so agaped.
You really this is a failure of leadership of the show by not making these shirts so we could have jumped the gun.
Jack and I'm an idea man. That's what I do. I'm an idea guy. The company comes to me and they say, Jimmy, here's a duffel bag full of gold. We need some ideas. And then you know what I do? I sit on that bag of gold and I spit out ideas. You know what kind of ideas? Ones that go into a bag of gold. Ones that Gucci picks up. No. Not Mossimo. Not that hack. Not that felon. No, it's Gucci.
There's Nike.
There's Nike.
Christian Dior.
Oh, those guys, you know. Those nobodies.
Adidas.
Oh God!
How did they get Nike and Adidas to sign up?
That's what kind of ideas I have. They take mortal enemies and they weld them together under one roof because of one great idea. That's what they do.
I mean, do you want one?
Do I want what? One apology from each of you? Yes, that's what I'd like. That's my order. One apology from each of you. To go, no fries, large Coke.
How about if we chip in and get him one for Christmas? What size are you? Double X?
Oh, you son of a bitch. How dare you? Triple.
How did you call this? How?
Yeah.
Listen,
I get asked that a lot, Ross. How? How do you do it, Jim? That's what people ask me all the time. Stop me on the streets. How do you do it?
You know, it's going to hurt to apologize. But let me at least compliment you first. I can honestly say I should know better because there's been too many times. This is now one out of probably 20 times where you have said arguably some of the dumbest things I've ever heard a human being say.
I'm not going to take offense to that, although I should, because I know there's a compliment coming, and I care more about that than the other.
And then the dumb thing happens, and then someone profits off the dumb thing. I'm not saying you're batting 1,000. You're probably batting in the sixes, though.
I think it's more like sevens.
This is like the blind chicken, right?
This is not a blind chicken.
Blind chicken gets that piece of corn.
Yeah, that's not even the right thing, Jack.
I can't.
Blind squirrel gets the acorn. Blind chicken gets the corn.
This hurts so bad, but I am sorry.
God almighty, Dan.
For calling.
You just filled me up with love.
You're really still dumb. Still dumb.
It's not dumb.
It's dumb.
It is not dumb. It is. You know what? You know what it is. You know what it is though. It's Dior.
You know what?
It's not dumb. It's Dior.
That's right.
It's not goofy. It's Gucci.
You make a good point.
You know, it's not goofy.
I'd like to say the Heinz Corporation is pretty dumb to sink to this level.
Oh man,
maybe they're listeners.
I'm going for Hunts.
Maybe
That's
they're
it.
listeners. Well, then that means I could sue them, right? I mean, I have a precedent. I did say this idea on the air.
Yeah, I don't think we saved that show.
I didn't copyright it. We damn sure did save that show.
I mean, you did this for about 3 or 4 episodes.
I took that show and I sent it straight to Mar-a-Lago. I know it's safe. So you don't tell me that. I know.
I can't believe you called this.
Okay.
I am shocked.
Pretty impressive.
Okay, Jack, go ahead. I'll wait.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God damn. Oh, that felt better than anything. Oh, God. All right, guys, put a best of on. Let's get out of here. All right, 407-916-1041. What's coming up with news, guys?
Oh, man, massive update. More words being said by ye old Russia. What's going on with an Idaho state lawmaker? Updates from the Biden camp and the Trump camp. And let's find out about Pakistan.
Okay.
What, do you guys hear anything going on with Pakistan?
I mean, yeah, it's flooding like crazy, right?
Is it? I've got some numbers that are absolutely absurd.
The photographs coming out of there are genuinely unbelievable.
Yeah, and there's some numbers to back that up, and it is going to make your mouth agape.
All right, Toke News up next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
We are Real Radio 104.1. Online at realradio.fm. On your phone with the free iHeartRadio app. And, hey Google, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
I would be happy to.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Slow traffic along I-4 heading westbound between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. Also seeing delays from World Drive into 429. Eastbound traffic is at a crawl in between County Road 557 and 429. There is an accident reported along Lee Road west of 1792 at Ellen Drive, and reports of an accident along Colonial Drive in between Lake Pickett and Bonneville Drive. See a traffic problem? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477.
This report is sponsored by Northern Tool and Equipment. Northern Tool and Equipment's Labor Day sale is on now. Stop in and save up to 50% on pressure washers, power and hand tools, floor jacks and jack stands, trailer parts, ratchet straps, and more. Hundreds of deals in store or northerntool.com.
Summertime is a perfect time for a beautiful new fence from our friends at Mossy Oak Fence. Love these guys. Custom one-of-a-kind designs. That's what I love about them. You give them a design, they build it. Matter of fact, they say it right here. If you can dream it, the team at Mossy Oak Fence can build it. They're skilled craftsmen or innovators. They only use the very best materials out there. And Mossy Oak Fence also sets the standard when it comes to quality. Can vouch for that as well. That quality backed up by the best warranty in the business. Do what I did. Get with the guys over at Mossy Oak Fences and get the fence of your dreams. Let the Mossy family protect your family today.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory.
Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival, September 23rd and 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Tickets are on sale right now. AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
Brought to you by T-Mobile. Switch to the network with more 5G bars in more places so you can experience your music whether you're streaming from home or from the front row. Plus, customers can get closer to the festival with VIP access. Only from the leader in 5G coverage. T-Mobile.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Don't get fooled by fake online offers that change immediately once you get there. AutoBuy guarantees you the max every time. We make it fast and easy to sell your car, truck, SUV, or boat. Steer clear of fake offers. Go to WePayTheMax.com. That's WePayTheMax.com.
Don't miss Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Right now, save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. The bed's so smart, it senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable all night long. So save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed today. Hurry, free delivery and special financing on all smart beds through Labor Day. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See sleepnumber.com for details.
Can health insurance be not just a thing, but a place? With a door you can walk through where you'll find health solutions for all your needs, where you can talk in person with a nurse or meet with experts who can help you manage billing issues. It can. At your local Florida Blue Center, you'll find all this and more. Come see for yourself. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue Centers do not replace your doctor. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just ask our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin, from our team member Nick.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy one. Wisconsin is the dairy state, so naturally, Culver's was inspired by everyone's favorite rich and creamy tradition, frozen custard. We make our fresh frozen custard in small batches in every Culver's, and the farm fresh dairy is why it's so decadent. It's a match, or batch, made in heaven.
Come have a taste of Wisconsin. Welcome to Delicious.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and this is my client, Will.
I saw a car accident. There was another incoming vehicle and hit me pretty good. This was in the middle of the night, and I was able to get a hold of someone. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
The Stuff They Don't Want You to Know podcast delves into popular culture's most persistent mysteries. Now, there's something else that the guys at Stuff They Don't Want You to Know want you to know. They've got a new book coming out. Packed with illustrations, the Stuff They Don't Want You to Know book is written in the same smart, conversational style you love hearing on the podcast. Available October 11th. Pre-order now at StuffYouShouldReadBooks.com. or wherever you buy your books.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live from Maitland, Florida. Thanks so much for listening this week. We appreciate it. Hope you have a big Labor Day weekend planned. Take it easy today. Got the rain setting in again this afternoon. Big launch coming up tomorrow. We got Jack out there on the coast tomorrow. I'll tell you all about that in a little bit as well. I am Jim. Jack sits right there. Let's get some tote news.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
Toke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was about to say whoa, and then I just grunted instead of saying whoa, because it's Toke News.
Got it.
Did you guys see any of the speech last night?
I did not, actually. I watched some of the clips this morning and read a bunch of it this morning.
You know what I did? I listened to it on the radio.
Did you really?
I did.
Cool.
I was driving somewhere, so I just put it on, and me and my daughter listened to it.
Very nice.
I mean, if you're listening to the president's speech on, an FM radio, you got to be eating saltwater taffy, licorice, or something.
Mm-hmm.
Old school stuff. I like that, Jack. Bringing it back. Because President Biden, come on, man, is back at the White House after delivering a warning that America is at a, quote, inflection point.
Yeah. He went at the MAGA crowd pretty hard last night.
He did. Speaking in a prime time session from Philadelphia's Independence Hall, Biden said that the country is at, quote, one of those moments that determine the shape of everything that's to come after, end quote. He called it a battle for the, quote, soul of the nation, end quote. Of course, Republicans are tearing into, come on, man, Biden's speech. Tennessee GOP Congressman Mark Green tweeted, quote, divider-in-chief at his finest tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh, got him. Got him, Green.
Shortest memory ever.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. That's all, folks. That guy. You know what I'm saying? You ever think about that?
Lindsey speaks as if he still has credibility.
Yeah, Lindsey looks like he would slap you with a white, empty glove.
Lindsey has jowls. He looks like a Cabbage Patch senator.
Well, he tweeted out, quote, stop lecturing and change your policies before it's too late. End quote.
Yeah, the thing I saw that was on top of the attack on the MAGA crew was the foreboding colors of the backdrop. That was another thing that got a lot of coverage today. Like the colors weren't bright red, white, and blue, or bright red or bright blue or whatever, in the background. It was this foreboding kind of off-lit, kind of darker blue and red that got a lot of plays.
More of a somber. See, I haven't seen the visual from it. I only heard it. Wow.
Yeah, that made a lot of news today.
And that's got to be done on purpose because anything when the camera's in front of the president has got to be somewhat produced, right?
Yeah, I would believe that any time that guy or any dignitary of that level is on television, that they have been ultimately coached almost to the point of nauseum to look good on television. That is the number one thing for presidents, senators, whatever the case may be, is look as good as you possibly can on TV.
And I've seen a lot of coverage over like the last decade talking about all the curtains and all the colors behind whatever the president is speaking.
For the longest time, Jack, you remember this? What pin the president would be wearing? If it was an American flag, if it was a certain way, or if it was a POW or whatever I think Gore wore some environmental stuff.
I think that really became a big one about 20 years ago after the Afghan and and then when they moved the troops Iran, Baghdad, Iraq, rather.
Yeah.
But where it was, you were looking for who wasn't, because obviously they're not as good as an American if you didn't have your flag.
Yeah, that pin thing's a big deal.
There's
a pin thing.
Like a lapel pin and those little lacquered pins.
Yeah.
Well, I got some good news and bad news for our former president, President Trump. As expected, his legal team in the Department of Justice, a.k.a. the DOJ, faced off over his request for a special master to review documents seized from his Florida estate. Now, the Trump good news, U.S. District Judge Eileen Cannon, which sounds like a porn name, actually, now when I say it out loud.
I'm sure a federal judge appreciates that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ordered an unsealing of a more detailed inventory of items the FBI agent seized. The not-so-good news, Judge Cannon has said that the decision on the special master will have to wait and that she will enter a written order in due time with no hint at a timeline.
Yeah.
So it's coming, but little delayed.
Yeah, you could look for a lot of the action on what's going to happen with this DOJ thing to happen after the primary or after the midterms.
Now, this is, I'm by all means, I don't think I'm an alarmist, but there's one aspect of, geopolitics, that kind of still scares me, and I think we kind of forgot about it, and then I see this in the news, and I'm like, okay, so my fear is still here.
Mm-hmm.
Because a senior Russian diplomat sternly warned Washington today against supplying long-range weapons to Ukraine.
Yep.
Noting that the U.S. is balancing on the edge of direct involvement in the conflict. Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Rybakov.
Very nice. No buzzer there.
Yeah, no buzzer. Nailed it. Moving on. Also pointed
You want
to
to try again?
No. Also pointed to the country's military doctrine I got nothing on that one.
No. You're going to give it a shot.
Envisages.
Yeah. Try it again.
I can't even. I don't even know how to say it. Envisages.
How about we just agree that you're not going to be able to do it? Envisages?
Envisages.
I don't even know if that's right.
I don't even know.
I never heard that word.
I've never heard that word before.
I thought it was a misspelling.
Yeah, it might be. The military doctrine, that word I don't know, the use of nuclear weapons in case of a threat to the existence of the Russian state. Quote, we have repeatedly warned the U.S. about the consequences that may follow if the U.S. continues to flood Ukraine with weapons.
Yeah, they don't mind rifles and stuff or tank stuff, but they don't want you shooting a missile 185, 200 miles where you can reach the interior of Russia. That's where it's going to get very interesting on what we're supplying Ukraine.
Another quote from the Deputy Foreign Minister of Russia. It effectively puts itself in a state close to what can be described as a party to the conflict.
Yeah.
End quote.
And I think the most dangerous thing that was said in that, and you got to remember, there's a lot of posturing in situations like this. So I don't take it as an immediate alarm because we've had these situations with China, we've had them with Iran, we've had them with Russia as well. But the thing that I thought was a little alarming there is the verbiage when you talk about protecting the Russian state. When you hear a guy like Putin talking about protecting the Russian state, what that means is for the Russian way of life. No differently than we would say we're going to protect our American freedoms. That's kind of language that I those are absolutes I don't like hearing in situations where the tension is high, but we'll see how it plays out.
That's the one thing that I keep my eye out on in the news because I think that is one of the biggest things that could happen in the next couple of years is getting that situation. Hopefully, I would love to see it turn down a wee bit. Jim, you saw this footage and it is not the good. Police in Columbus, Ohio have released body camera video that shows a police officer serving a felony warrant, fatally shooting an unarmed man in his bed. Donovan Lewis, 20, died Tuesday after being shot by police officer Ricky Anderson, a 30-year veteran with Columbus Division of Police assigned to the K-9 unit, according to a police statement. The attorney for the Lewis family said that there was no justification for the officer to shoot. He said that yesterday morning. And if you haven't seen the footage, it is not pretty.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really pretty damning. Here's the thing with this. When I look at this, because I don't want to rag on cops. I don't think that's fair. I think the pressure inside to deal with it and to deal with situations like that can be extremely high because you have a life too.
Yes,
right. And you're not the one breaking the law or committing felonies that is under investigation, and you don't need to be apprehended. But either way, here's my thing with this. Like they could have waited outside the guy's apartment. Like he's not going to go anywhere. It was an apartment. There's no other exit. They could have just waited by the door for him to leave or outside. I don't understand why they had to kick the door in at 2:30 in the morning. I mean, I understand the surprise nature of that. But the problem I have is the technique they use only left them like one or two options. And one of those options is exactly what happened.
They break down the door to his bedroom. He's, I believe, asleep and wakes up and he has a vape cartridge.
He has a vape pen in his hand.
Vape pen in his hand. They see that, they pull the trigger. That whole interaction happens in about a second, two tops.
Yeah, I don't think they're in his apartment more than a minute and a half.
Not very long at all. Do you guys know anything about Jackson, Mississippi?
I know it's
water problems.
They have some major water problems.
Water crisis going down in Jackson, Mississippi. 150,000 residents are bracing for their fifth day with little to no running water. Authorities are still scrambling to fix issues at a water treatment plant that's needed maintenance for decades.
Yeah.
While there's still no drinking water to be had outside of the bottled water being handed out, folks are also being told to shower with their mouths closed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have that pulled to talk about today. Like,
yes,
that's how bad you're wanting to shower with. I don't know if I can do that. Like, I don't know if I can take a shower with my mouth closed and be so worried that I'm going to inhale some kind of crazy bacteria. It's going to wind up eating my eyes from the inside out.
And then you wonder, is it better to not be showering?
Yeah, I would just not. Well, it's Jackson. It's going to be hot. It can be a little stinky.
They're also saying that to only drink boiled tap water as a last resort.
Absolute last resort. It's mud water. I mean, you can look at it. It's just stone cold mud water.
Not looking good. Reverse Michael Jackson water. This is shocking right here because the images, and no one's really caring about it too much because it's about the country of Pakistan. Mm-hmm. 1/3 of that country is underwater.
Really?
Yeah, the images,
more than 1/3.
The images from Pakistan right now are absolutely harrowing.
It is insane once you really get a good idea of what that country is going through. Food is in short supply after water covered millions of acres of crops and wiped out hundreds of thousands of livestock. Meanwhile, aid agencies have warned of an uptick in infectious diseases, leaving millions vulnerable to illness caused by what the United Nations has called a, quote, monsoon on steroids, end quote. And whenever you see the United Nations, calling things on steroids, I feel like it stings a little bit more.
That's kind of like street language for the United Nations. That means it's a little more serious.
So they're used to over in the country with when it comes to monsoons, but this monsoon is 10 times heavier than usual. Has caused the Indus River to overflow, effectively creating a long lake, tens of kilometers wide, according to images from the ESA on August 30th.
Pretty amazing images if you look at them. You just go Google that and Pakistan flood, and then hit images and look at some of them. And you're talking people floating their entire families like in baskets around so they can find some dry land. Elevated roads. People are living on these elevated roads. It's the only thing not underwater. And what's going to happen is it's going to turn into a human crisis because of the stagnant water, and because eventually you have to go to the bathroom, and it's going to be a real interesting thing when you have no running water, can't get medical attention in there.
That's bad news. Oof. Now, we talked about this yesterday, but I think it's worth repeating in Deb's sake. Even more people are expected to flock to Florida's Space Coast for the second attempt at NASA's Artemis 1 launch.
Yay.
Scheduled for tomorrow.
That didn't sound genuine.
Brevard County's Emergency Operations Center says that they are preparing for up to 400,000 people to show up to watch the launch.
You think that the state might tilt?
Yeah. That's a lot of people. You figure that's in the Metro Orlando, I think there are about 500,000 people in Metro Orlando.
Yeah.
When you surround the area, you include Altamont and areas like that and other little suburbs like that, it goes up to a little over 1 million. But you're talking about taking the internal city of Orlando and putting it on Cocoa Beach.
So that's one reason why tomorrow is such a big day. But another reason why tomorrow is such a big day, because it's the day you can go to the movies for $3.
Uh-huh.
That's right. The nationwide discount is good in more than 3,000 theaters. Industry folks say that movie attendance hasn't bounced back since the pandemic hit, and September 3rd is the day to celebrate how movies are meant to be seen on the big screen.
What's playing?
Major chains like AMC and Regal are ready, plus many more. You can find all the theaters that are celebrating this beautiful day on the National Cinema Day website. Now, to close it out, speaking of content, I didn't know this was even cooking. I didn't know this was down in the pipeline for Netflix, but Netflix will debut its ad-based subscription tier sooner than expected.
Oh, wow. So it's going to be a lower monthly payment, though, right?
Lower monthly payment. You still opt in, but you're going to get bombarded by some ads. The streaming giant announced that the release has been pushed up to November to get ahead of Disney Plus's December 8th launch of their own ad-supported subscription plan. Netflix announced its ad-based plan in July, didn't hear about it, and initially planned to launch it in the first quarter of 2023. But now, because of the rise in competition, the service will go live November 1st in the U.S., Canada, France, Germany, and the UK. Netflix still hasn't announced how much their ad-based tier would cost, but sources say that the plan to they're going to go about 4 minutes of ads for every hour of view time.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad
I mean,
at
not
all.
for a reduced cost.
But that's chapter one.
It's like if I think Hulu might be the one where I have ads pop up. I like the fact that they give you the countdown, but all I'll do is if I don't have to go to the bathroom, I just pick up my phone. I'll do some quick social media.
Next thing it's done.
Whatever, and then show's back.
Yeah.
I think right now Bullet Train with Brad Pitt might be the only thing I have interest in.
Can I tell you, I was just looking at them too. I don't even reckon. Gigi and Nate, haven't heard of it. Honk for Jesus, just read about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Cobra, haven't heard of it. Breaking, haven't heard of it. The Invitation, haven't heard of it. 3,000 Years of Longing, haven't heard of it. Beast, haven't heard of it.
I heard of Beast.
Fall, haven't heard of it. Bullet Train, have. DC League of Super Pets, haven't. Nope, I have. It's terrible.
You got Minions there, bud.
Where the Crawdads, my wife saw that. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Where the Crawdaddies
Yeah,
at?
Elvis is still out there. Black Phone still out there. Maverick's still out there.
But look, they did put Spider-Man back in.
Yeah, I saw that.
See,
also Jaws this weekend.
I have. Yeah, look at that. I have not seen Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, really?
That newest
one. The Homecoming or whatever?
The good one. Yeah. Elvis is back. Ooh.
You are
$3 movies.
Now with the $3.
I like to save.
Yeah, right? Whatever you're doing tomorrow, you might want to go check out a cheap flick.
So I'll go to the Surfest, then I'll go to the movies, then drive home. Will traffic be better?
Nah.
You are officially toked up. Toke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don, working with somebody that you can trust and who knows the Central Florida real estate market. Don gives great advice as host of the Home Loans Radio show right here on your favorite radio station, 104.1, baby. That's going down every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. I tune in, I listen, I learn every time, and that's exactly where Don will answer your text questions live on air. That's free professional advice right here on the station. Learn more at homeloansradio.com. I'm out. Peace.
Thanks, buddy. 407-916-1041. Back with Embers Only right after this.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. From the Driveway.com Weather Center.
Hey everybody, good Friday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now for you, the Fox 35 Storm Center. Hope you're having a great start to your Friday. Want to alert you, we've got a mix of sun and clouds today, hot and humid. Our rain chance after about 2 o'clock, upwards of about 50%. May trend a little tad higher just west of Orlando. We'll be tracking for you. Heavy rain, cloud, the ground lighting. What's new, right? Typical stuff for this time of year. East winds at 5 to 15. Tonight, chance of showers and storms through late evening. That will trend partly cloudy and dry through the overnight with light winds for your Saturday and Sunday. Rain chance at 40 to 50%, mainly after 2 p.m. both afternoons, with hot, humid highs at 93, overnight lows in the mid-70s. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Take care.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing Services help small businesses create bold signs to make big impressions. Right now, get $10 off custom printed signs, banners, and posters when you spend $50 or more. Offer ends 10/1. Visit staples.com/thisisyoursign for details. This is your sign to print big at Staples.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
A brighter energy future starts today, and we're ready. We're leading the clean energy transition, cutting carbon emissions even while improving reliability, adding more renewables like solar and wind, all while managing our costs to help keep energy affordable for everyone. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Hey Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
My trick for getting the fam out of the house on time? Who wants a crispy chicken McMuffin? Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. Now at McDonald's, order up delicious crispy chicken sandwiches for breakfast and feed the whole fam. Try a savory crispy chicken biscuit or a tasty crispy chicken McMuffin. Order yours through the McDonald's app and get 20% off any order of $1 or more. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Excludes tax. McDonald's app download and registration required.
One ice cold frozen Coke, please. And one frozen Sprite lemonade. Nah, make that 2. And let me throw in 3 McCafe iced coffees to top it all off. How to please the whole crew? Hit up the drive-thru. Try a new frozen Sprite lemonade or a bold McCafe iced coffee. Get any size for just $1.79. There's a perfect order for everyone. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, and Lemonade are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th Gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
Dreaming about your new kitchen, but don't think it's affordable? At 5daycabinets.com, it only takes 5 minutes to find out. Simply log on to 5daycabinets.com and select our new quick quote option. Simply answer a couple questions, then upload some pictures of your existing kitchen, and that's all it takes. Now, with 5daycabinets.com, your new kitchen is more affordable than you might think. Yep, looks like it's time for your new kitchen from 5daycabinets.com. Mention Real Radio and receive 5% off your cabinet order now through August 31st.
Now just relax and stay cool, because Monday, September 5th at the Daytona Beach or Orange City Racing and Card Clubs, there's $15,000 in Big Bad Labor Day high hands. It's a Labor Day like no other, with $15,000 of the baddest high hands in play from noon till midnight during select hours. So why not take a short ride to a $15,000 Labor Day relaxed payday, only at the Daytona Beach or Orange City Racing and Card Clubs. It's Labor Day cool.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Get in there. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack is here. Ross is here as well. Embers Only coming up in a second. What you think, dog?
That's
a tasty number, huh?
That's special.
Yeah. We have another great tasting package coming up for Embers, and the whiskey that is with it is just an extraordinary spirit. That's what you have to say there.
That's a 12 out of 10.
So, Jack, I know tomorrow you're going to be out at the Westgate Pier for
the NKF Surf Fest.
NKF Surf Fest, and of course the rocket launch is going up right there in Titusville. I just got bitched out because we don't mention Titusville.
You know why?
I didn't say the rocket launch was from Titusville. I said Jack would be in Cocoa.
Yeah, they don't have a beach in Titusville.
They don't. No, not that one. So tomorrow's big day, obviously the launch going up, but the NKF Surf Fest is why you're out there. So tell us all about it. Where you're going to be out there. And by the way, I've got a little news for you.
Okay, yeah. So the Surf Fest, tonight starts the preliminary stuff partying on the Westgate Pier, and then Saturday all day at the beach. Taco Bob and I, JRR, Real Radio, will have tents out there right by the pier on the beach right there where they're doing the surfing. The pros go Sunday, again, more beach stuff, and Monday, the finals. So they also have Taste of Brevard. This is Sunday night, where you can actually, pay money and get to sample dozens of restaurants.
Yes.
And you have the auction items,
Yes.
which are all available on the website as well. nkfsurf.com for all the details and the schedule for all the events. It's so much fun. It's a tradition, 37 years in the making.
Yep.
National Kidney Foundation raising money started by Rich and Phil Salick several years ago, and Phil Rich passed from the disease, and his brother Phil continues the tradition along with Savannah, and it's an honor to be part of this every year.
It's been a launching pad for a lot of professional surfers. The greatest one that ever surfed for the U.S., Kelly Slater, got his start there. And then we just learned a couple years ago of a couple young ladies got their start. Now they're actually surfing up in the Outer Banks this weekend professionally. So, you're going to see the best talent out there. The thing I was going to tell you is the move, the executive decision that you made to go over tonight and stay tonight. By the way, that party at the Tiki Bar is supposed to be the party. So, if you're going out there early,
that's where I'm going then.
The Tiki Bar party on Friday and Saturday night for the Surf Fest is supposed to be a really, really good one. Live music, the vibe is very cool, and you're going to get the best weather we've had in weeks out there for this weekend. The rain percentages are considerably lower, so it's going to be great. But the thing I saw is I just saw a Facebook post last break when I was tooling around online. US 1 on both sides of the road already. Almost all spots are taken. Like any space. We're talking RV buses, cars, trucks, all just pulled off to the side of the road on US 1 already. 2 hours ago, it started building up, and it's 24 hours away from the launch.
That's what's interesting is this is the unmanned rocket.
Yeah.
They're going up. It's going to stay up there for about a month and then come back. And then they'll do it again, I think, next year. And then Artemis 3 in 2025 is supposed to have the humans on it that will land on the moon.
Absolutely.
Actually, Artemis 2 will have people on it. They just won't be landing on the moon. Artemis 3 is going to land on the moon with the first female and person of color on the moon.
Very nice.
And this one, tomorrow, Godspeed, is going around the moon, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man. Can't wait.
Going to be great. So get your ass out there early because it's already starting to get packed. So, make sure you plan plenty of time to get over there, or make sure you have as many secret little routes that you think you have to get over there, because it's already becoming very busy, and it's only going to get exponentially worse as that time grows more near. Let's do Embers Only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits, and other things that make life worth living. This is Embers Only.
These beach communities that hate each other are my favorite thing in Florida.
Man, you said Cocoa, not Cocoa Beach.
There is some visceral hate in the beach communities in Florida. That's a story, by the way. That's a statewide story of how protective people who live near certain beaches are of those beaches. And if you call people from Cocoa Beach, if you say Cocoa and you don't say Cocoa Beach, they will come at you. And I just had another person say, tell those Titusville nerds to shut up. They've got Playa Linda Beach. Or Playa Linda, whatever. All right, Embers Only brought to you by our friends over at Corona Cigar Company. We love Corona Cigar. 3 lounges all throughout Central Florida to help you enjoy these wonderful smokes and incredible spirits. Heathrow downtown and, of course, Sand Lake Road. That's the OG. Plus, they're always online at coronacigar.com. Now, here's what we do. We feature one of these cigars every week, tell you about it. Hopefully, you'll slide over to one of the lounges and pick it up. Now, look, when you're in there, you're going to see these are smoking meccas. Like, they have every possible incarnation of cigar you would want, from the lightest, silliest ones up to the most serious ones, all prices in between, plus everything you need to enjoy that. Humidors, lighters, smokes, ashtrays, all the spirits, whether it be tequilas, añejos, scotches, bourbon, they have it all.
And they even have cigars that are filled with history.
Yeah, they do. It's amazing. Like pre-embargo stuff. They have some really neat stuff. So every month they've been offering us one of these tasting packages. And these are custom built from the store so that the cigars really match the spirit. And that's what we have this week. It's the Lagavulin Offerman tasting package. Now, it's not just any bottle of Lagavulin. For people who do not know, that's a very peaty scotch. In other words, scotch is already smoky a little bit. Right? That's what separates it from bourbon a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's got that smoky flavor. This one has a little bit more of that. Lagavulins are known to be very peaty and very smoky. You crack that bottle open, and you can literally smell it coming out of the bottle.
It is so good. And when you say Offerman, that's in Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec.
That's right.
This is manly man.
This is his blend.
Really?
It is. Look on the label of the label of the bottle, or the thing. You can see it right there.
Sure enough.
It's got his image right there. And by the way, this is not a cheap bottle of whiskey. there are places online this is selling in the well over $100, and it is absolutely delicious. You get a bottle of this whiskey, you get an FSG ashtray, which is beautiful enamel ashtray. You get this Thunderbird lighter, which looks like a Zippo lighter, but it's actually a torch lighter and a regular flame lighter. You get 2 of these whiskey glasses built to enjoy this, and you get 3 20-acre farms. That's all sizes: Toro, Gordo, or Gordita, and the Corona size. And you get 3 of the Corona 20th anniversary Nicaraguans, all different wrappers: the shade wrapper, the Maduro wrapper, and the natural wrapper. That's all for $274.95.
So I'm a huge fan when it comes to scotch. I love blended. I'm a big fan of what that flavor. I mean, the range is massive with, blended scotch. This is probably the best single malt I've ever had.
Yeah, this is a very, very good single malt. And I have to tell you, if you drink, I like Macallans, but Macallans are very caramelly. They're almost candy-like as you get them in the 18s. This has that, but when that smoke gets added to it, it's a totally different dimension.
That is a perfect single malt. Shout out to Nick Offerman, man. You blended something great.
Absolutely wonderful. You can get this package again with this bottle of liquor, those 6 cigars, that ashtray, the lighter, and the glasses, $274.95. And they will ship this, by the way, at coronacigar.com. You can pick it up. They have it ready to go, and you are going to enjoy every sip and every puff.
This is aged 11 years, and it's finished in Guinness casks.
Absolutely. Just absolutely great. I'm coming over to get some right now.
Yeah. I got you.
All right. 407-916-1041. Let's take a little break. More of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Where it's always safety, Real Radio. Third, 104.1. Used to be safety first, but someone made a rope swing out of an excavator, and that really changed the math.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
The solid ride continues on I-4 heading westbound between Osceola Parkway and Osceola Polk Line Road, as well as eastbound coming out of Polk County from U.S. Highway 27 to Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing delays now north on the turnpike between US 192 and Osceola Parkway. The 408 is still up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Galaxy Z Fold 4 is here to change the way you get things done. Now you can browse social media while tuning into a video call. And with the expansive foldable screen, you can use up to 3 apps at the same time. Visit Samsung.com today to order your Galaxy Z Fold 4.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
You need more than fast internet. You need ultra-fast Xfinity internet that checks all the boxes. Ultra-fast internet that's strong enough to power a house full of devices? Check. Ultra-fast internet that's also reliable? Check. Whew. Ultra-fast internet with unlimited data included so you can do more of what you love online? With smarter network security? All starting at way less than you think? Check, check, check. That's internet that checks all the boxes. That's Xfinity. Get an amazing value on Xfinity Internet with unlimited data included. Switch for $55 a month for 12 months. There's no annual contract required, so it's risk-free. And there are no equipment fees. Plus, activate advanced security free with the X5 Gateway. Go online, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New fast internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
The Summer of Trucks sales event rolls on down at Nation's Trucks, and for a limited time, they're going to hook you up with $500 in free gas or diesel fuel with any purchase. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, GMC, Nation's Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you're going to take advantage of interest rates as low as 2.99% and make no payments till next year. Over 120 lifted trucks, work trucks, diesels, and 4x4s in stock right now. Start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit Nation's Trucks in Sanford or online at nationstrucks.com.
Call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar & Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
See dealer for details. Sutherland Nissan Orlando is working harder than ever to save you money. Get $5,000 more for your trade than it's worth. Save more money on our huge certified pre-owned vehicle selection. Get Labor Day deals all month. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com. Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Red Hot Chili Peppers are back. Anthony, Chad, Flea, and John live on stage. World Tour 2022 with very special guests, The Strokes and Thundercat. Camping World Stadium, September 15th, 2022. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Check more at RedHotChiliPeppers.com.
Breathe new life into life at home with IKEA Festival. 10 topics, one purpose. To get more out of the homes we love. What are you passionate about? Art, dance, music, food, fur babies? Get inspired, create, and share with us. With celebrations, giveaways, IKEA family offers, and live streams with expert advice. It's all happening at IKEA Festival. Join us from August 26th through September 10th online or at your local IKEA store. Learn more at IKEA-USA.com.
Life can be shattered in a moment. When that happens, you need a big law firm to fight for you. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
This Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy, get 50% off jeans for the whole fam. That's 50% off. Plus get $12 women's bodysuits. But hurry, it's this Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com now. Valid 9/3 to 9/4. Select styles only.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile and get unlimited data for only $29.99 per month each when you get 2 or more lines. You could save hundreds on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save. Visit SpectrumMobile.com/save. Offer valid for new customers on 2 or more unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Restrictions apply. Visit SpectrumMobile.com for details.
Don't miss Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Right now, save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. The bed's so smart, it senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable all night long. So save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed today. Hurry, free delivery and special financing on all smart beds through Labor Day. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See sleepnumber.com for details.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman & Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this beautiful Friday. Hope you have a big weekend planned. Maybe kicking it out to the NKF Surf Fest. Shaq will be there. Big weekend, all weekend long. Check out the launch while you're there. Plus a bunch of other stuff. Brendan had a bunch of it too. Bungalower.com, JimColbertLive.com. Matter of fact, somebody just asked, where can we find that cigar special? If you go to coronacigar.com, just type in Lagavulin or Offerman. It'll come up. You won't be able to miss it. And then you can just click right there and have it all sent to you. And yes, you can just buy the whiskey. If you want to go to the store there or buy the whiskey, they have it there.
But
as
go
well.
quick. Go quick, because I just looked online just to see, if it's in a lot of stores' inventories. It is not.
Yeah, and I was telling you about before the show. I was like, man, I was even contemplating. I have a bottle of this already. I was contemplating not opening it and just giving it to Ross and hold on to it, man. Just see how much that thing will turn up being worth, because these are hard to find. They're blends specifically built for some of these sales, and once they're blended and sent, or this is not a blend, this is a single malt, but once they're bottled, they'll only make that much, and once they sell it, that's it. You have to find it on the open market, and it can get very expensive.
Very. 407-916-1041.
We have Primetime Kitchen coming up in just a few minutes. And don't forget, the top of the hour, 5 o'clock, we'll have that keyword for you. Try to get you out to the iHeartRadio Music Fest coming up in a few weeks, plus $1,000. We'll do that at 5 o'clock. When you hear that word, text it to 200 for your shot to win.
Have you been to any music festivals? Like,
that's right. Ozfest.
Ozfest?
And Lollapalooza. And the Vans Warped Tour once.
Yeah, man. I think the Vans Warped Tour does not get the credit it deserves.
Yeah, I mean, it was, Lollapalooza. The Vans Warped Tour was very cool, mostly punk bands, and then Lollapalooza kind of took that over when Perry Farrell kicked that off because, his, of course, stature in the rock community at that time allowed him to kind of do whatever he wanted. And they built that tour, and then Ozfest came around, and that was a big one for a while. And then really, I didn't notice any of the really big ones like Bonnaroo or what's the one that's out in the desert?
You got Burning Man.
Yeah, Burning Man.
Coachella.
Yeah,
Coachella. But Burning Man isn't. I don't look at Burning Man as a music festival.
Like a culture fest?
Yeah, it's something else, man.
It's something else, all right.
Yeah, they changed. And I know a lot of people will complain about how it's gotten really commercialized and not the way that it used to be, but...
Well, here's the thing. After a while, when you give haven to a bunch of worthless hippies, you want to get paid for it. That's a joke. It's just a little joke.
Ouch.
Okay, stop. What's your favorite fried chicken?
God, I knew you were going to ask me that.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake?
I can't even look at him in the eye.
I honestly bought a box of shake and bake last night.
And I can help.
It's a comfort food. I'm like, I'm going to make shake and
Never
bake.
had shake and bake chicken. I always used to have shake and bake pork chops.
Okay.
Yeah, we liked it with pork chops more because...
Same premise.
We were, in the South, if you use shake and bake, you're basically thrown out of the house because you have to know how to make good fried chicken in the South.
Oh, please.
What's your favorite restaurant fried chicken? And we'll stick with fast food on this one. We won't go to because there's a couple sit down restaurants that have very good fried chicken. What's your go-to? And I'm asking for a reason.
Now, the fried chicken, are we talking bone-in, that standard
Yeah, you're talking fried chicken, like KFC, Popeyes.
Popeyes has a good fried chicken.
I like Popeyes more than KFC, but it's not that close. It's very close.
With KFC, I like all their sides better.
Mm-hmm.
For chicken, I think like Popeyes or Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland's not bad. No Church's people, huh?
Haven't been.
Yeah, I've had Lee's famous recipe fried chicken. Yeah. Lee's is good.
Lee's is very good. Church's is actually pretty good, too. I think Church's, the way they used to cut their chicken, you'd get the breast and the wing in one piece. They wouldn't cut it apart. And they had fried okra. And nobody else had fried okra. It was real deal fried okra.
So good.
That's the only way I could get. That's the only reason I would go to Church's. But they were good. They had a deal at one point where you could buy 4 wings, and that's the whole wing, not the section wings. The whole wing. You get the drummy, you get the flat, and you get that other thing that you throw at stop signs.
Yeah, the little,
all right,
the toe,
right? The little toe, and then you get you get a roll in one side. Man, that was the greatest. That was like $6 back in the day, and it was because the wings were so big, they were great. And the reason I'm bringing this up is Bojangles is coming back to Orlando. 15 new locations. Have you ever had Bojangles?
I've had Bojangles.
What do you think?
Solid.
Let me tell you where I think it's pretty solid too. You know where I think they really excel and they don't get credit for it if they have the same ones?
The rice and beans?
No, they're fries. Their fries are flat, right? I think the Bojangle French fry, the one I remember, was a highly spiced. In other words, they had this shake that went on it that was almost like a seasoning salt. And their fries were long and flat instead of your stereotypical square fry like a McDonald's fry.
Yeah.
And they were damn good.
As long as it's not a potato wedge, man.
Yeah, and I'm not a wedge guy.
I'm not a wedge guy. Who's a wedge guy?
I'm not a wedge. Jack, you a wedge guy? You seem like a wedge guy.
No.
You've got wedge
Listen,
guy vibes.
I've never been. No.
Wedge vibes.
I've not been a wedge guy, but let me say this about that. Since I got my air fryer, I'm all about cutting up a potato in chunks and frying that for 20 minutes, 400 degrees. Boom, little paprika, salt, pepper, little olive oil. Boom, there you go.
This guy just described wedges.
It's all about how you cut it, Ross.
That's not how you cut it, Jack.
It's how you cut it.
Does that air fryer get them crispy?
Yeah.
You toss them in oil first or something?
Yeah, well, a little oil on the surface on the rack that goes in there, so it nothing sticks.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then it gets crispy.
Yeah.
Like French fries crispy, like fried crispy.
Oh, Jim's sweating.
Yeah, crispy.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like you're telling me the truth.
What would I know about the truth?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Man, that chicken's good though. That's the restaurant we used to trade for breakfast when I ran that sub shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Bojangles?
we would trade our subs. We would call the people up at Bojangles and say, "Hey, man, we got 3, full size subs. Anything you want. What's it good for in your shop?" And we had a network going with those fast food. And I used to wreck Bojangles. They had a breakfast for a long time. That was great because they had their breakfast hash, which is like potatoes, onions, peppers, and seeds. It was, incredibly good. Like scrambled eggs with that. That was a breakfast thing. So I guess there was a big to-do with the Bojangles that were in town. If you remember, I believe they came in, renovated a bunch of the Bojangles, and then like in the middle of some of the renovations, they shut it all down.
Gotta go.
And then sold it all off. So it looks like those brands are coming back. And, the new branding looks good. It's kind of in line with the new modern branding. How the fast food restaurants are kind of changing their face to look a little different. The customers. Bojangles doing the same thing.
Well, I'm just happy that they still call their sides fixins.
Fixins, that's right.
Let me get a little fixin'.
Really good sweet tea, if I remember right.
Yeah, has to.
And to me, when you have fried chicken, you have to have at least 2 things. You have to have a good coleslaw, you have to have a good roll, and perfectly made sweet tea to really enjoy fried chicken.
So,
you don't need fries.
An Arnold Palmer is...
lemonade tea.
Lemonade and tea.
Yep.
Is there a name for half sweet tea, half regular tea?
Yeah, it's called a half and half, actually.
I think it's called a diet.
It's just called a half and half.
Because it's still sweet. It's just a little less sweet than sweet tea.
Yeah, and a lot of these places like that, they go overboard with it. It's like syrup.
Yeah.
It's not even like tea, and I agree. I have to do half and half there as well.
I'm an unsweet tea guy. Ever since I started caring about life.
Oh, listen to this guy. You're so much better than us.
I'm not saying that I'm better.
It kind of feels like you're saying exactly that.
That's you being defensive.
Okay.
You're saying a lot about yourself, not about me.
I could be.
But speaking of fries, you know what has now officially, it's my number 1 fry in Orlando?
Okay, what?
Elixir.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty good.
We've had those fries like all week.
Those are cheating fries, though. Yeah, here's the thing.
What do they do?
What do you mean?
That's a cheating fry. Well, you cover them up with chorizo and cheese and that white sauce and green onions.
Well,
it's a cheater fry.
That's the loaded fry.
Yeah, you're talking about the loaded ones, but like I had the buffalo chicken wrap today from Elixir.
Yeah, you just had the plain
fries were on the side.
Yeah.
And they were fantastic.
I think those are the lightly battered ones, I believe, guys. So they get real crispy on the outside.
Yeah, so they're like double fried or something.
You and the crispy stuff.
He's a big crispy guy.
They have like a little batter together.
I had no intention of eating fries. I was just going to eat my buffalo chicken wrap, and then I saw those fries. I ate one and kept it, and all the fries are gone.
So you're a wedge guy, Jack, and Jim's a crispy guy.
I just ate fries. I was eating fries.
But you were murmuring after every bite. I wish these were wedges.
The game changer fry, the one that really separates the room is
waffle.
Nope.
Oh, I'm a fan. No, steak and shake.
Yeah, steak and shake fries.
Those shoestring.
That's the room separator there. If
garbage.
You find
pure garbage.
The room is divided. Let the war commence. Sound the horns.
See what I mean? This guy steps out like that and says that they're garbage, and they are not garbage.
They are. You know why?
Please tell me, Jack.
They're so thin.
Please tell me, guy who found salt 6 months ago.
They're so thin they can't hold the salt, Jimmy. Salt is too big for these fries.
You are such.
Salt is so big for these fries because these fries, there's nothing there.
You drank too much Jersey water.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
Team Bradshaw recommends more surface area on you, Colbert.
And the place usually smells like mop water. That's all I gotta say.
There, I'm with you. But those fries are great because if you get another fry stuck in your tooth, you can use a fry to get it out of your tooth.
What? I'll give you that point. It makes a good dental pick.
It's a toothpick fry.
The battle is over. Please text us to let us know who won.
You must admit, though, it's the only fry that you don't feel bad eating 30 of at once.
Yeah.
Like you can literally grab what are those things when they take the wheat and they gather it together and they stick it and wait for the people to go pick it up? That's what it looks like. You reach in there and grab them. It's like a paintbrush of fries in your mouth.
It's like those potato sticks.
I've always wanted to ask you this, Jim. Maybe we've talked about this, but because you were talking about fried chicken, what would be your last meal?
Oh, man.
You murdered 15 people.
Okay.
You're being sent to death row.
Okay.
The weird...
It could happen.
Still awkward tradition of like, all right, we're about to kill you, but here comes a 5-star meal.
You know what? I got to tell you, man. For me, I don't know, man. Because I have an addiction. It would probably be a perfectly cooked porterhouse steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the stereotypical loaded baked potato, good bloody-ass glass of cab, and just maybe some bread pudding for dinner or for dessert. That's it.
God, bread pudding.
Good. I had a good piece last night.
You have no business being that good, bread pudding.
You don't, because it's the simplest thing. You get sugar, vanilla, eggs, a little bit of milk, and bread, and you're in.
If you were to tell me that something brown and lumpy is on my top 5, you know,
I gotta get those edges crispy and get good vanilla ice cream. Holy whatever.
And Jack's final meal, potato wedge?
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly.
No crust. All right, Primetime Kitchen up next. Let's talk to somebody who really knows about food.
Free since 2008. At Real Radio 1041 on Twitter. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. goldsmithjewelry.com.
A solid ride continues on I-4 heading westbound between Osceola Parkway and Osceola Polk Line Road, as well as eastbound coming out of Polk County from U.S. Highway 27 to Osceola Polk Line Road. We're seeing delays now north on the Turnpike between US 192 and Osceola Parkway. The 408 is still up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. The hottest summer deals are at Mattress Firm. Shop the best sale of the year and save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Plus, you'll even get a $300 instant gift, good towards sleep accessories.
Tools Ace Hardware can help you create the absolute perfect backyard for entertaining. We already know Tools is the best grills out there. Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg. Now you can also find Uni pizza ovens and Napoleon grills at select locations as well. But did you know that Tools Ace is now carrying outdoor patio furniture from Polywood? And this Polywood stuff is absolutely durable, recycled plastic. It'll last for years, will not fade. And these guys have select Adirondack chairs, rocking chairs, seating and dining sets in stock, and they can special order any item quickly. Plus, you get free assembly and local delivery on any grill or patio furniture purchased $3.99 and up. And remember, they have 11 convenient locations. Chances are you're not far from your dream backyard. It's Tools Ace Hardware. Find your location today at acehardware.com.
This hour of Real Radio 104.1 brought to you by FloridaJobsNow.com.
Find out what makes SafeTouch 5-star security and surveillance systems so outstanding and get free installation on all equipment. 888-723-8682. SafeTouch.com. Terms and conditions apply with approved credit and minimal monthly monitoring agreement. Offered to new customers not currently under contract. State license number EF000233.
International travel. Alluring, but hard. Intranational travel. Easy. And there's no better place to do it than St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. During easy season, enjoy low rates, fewer crowds, and all that international charm without ever leaving the country. So forget about cramped 14-hour flights or confusing currency exchange. Make it easy on yourself and travel intranationally this easy season. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intranationally. Visit FloridasHistoricCoast.com to learn more.
Breathe new life into life at home with IKEA Festival. 10 topics, one purpose. To get more out of the homes we love. What are you passionate about? Art, dance, music, food, fur babies. Get inspired, create, and share with us. With celebrations, giveaways, IKEA family offers, and live streams with expert advice. It's all happening at IKEA Festival. Join us from August 26th through September 10th online or at your local IKEA store. Learn more at IKEA-USA.com.
Some people were made to follow the instructions. We were made to make our own. To always measure twice and never cut corners. Unless, of course, we've got a compound miter saw. Northern Tool and Equipment is a problem solver's paradise. There's nothing we can't find, fix, or figure out together. We're made for this. Start solving your projects today at northerntool.com.
Stop avoiding your erectile dysfunction issue. Peak Performance for Men is offering their best offer yet. Call today to book your free consultation and free blood flow evaluation. Peak Performance for Men helps over 80% of men who receive the treatment experience long-term improvement. All it takes is one phone call for a free consult. Call 407-464-8181. That's 407-464-8181.
My trick for getting the fam out of the house on time? Who wants a crispy chicken McMuffin? Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. Now at McDonald's, order up delicious crispy chicken sandwiches for breakfast and feed the whole fam. Try a savory crispy chicken biscuit or a tasty crispy chicken McMuffin. Order yours through the McDonald's app and get 20% off any order of $1 or more. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Excludes tax. McDonald's app download and registration required.
One ice cold frozen Coke, please. And one frozen Sprite lemonade. Nah, make that 2. And let me throw in 3 McCafe iced coffees to top it all off. How to please the whole crew? Hit up the drive-thru. Try a new frozen Sprite lemonade or a bold McCafe iced coffee. Get any size for just $1.79. There's a perfect order for everyone. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, and Lemonade are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we got Jose $210,000.
I had an accident where I was rear-ended. They tried to lowball me, and DeWitt, they stepped up and went after them and won. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
The Street Corn Takeover is back at Tijuana Flats with bigger flavors and bolder recipes, like the brand new chili garlic steak and tater tot burrito, the chicken and street corn crunchy tacos, and more. Try 5 new street corn favorites for a limited time at Tijuana Flats.
A 49-year-old unidentified. News never stops, and now you never have to take a break from the station that brings you the news. Download the free iHeartRadio app and listen to any station, anytime, all for free. Want even more, but don't want to pay? Good, we've got that. Discover podcasts from your favorite radio hosts, podcasts that take you further into the story, podcasts that give you stories you never knew existed. Always free. Don't pay for the news you want and the stations you love. Download the free iHeartRadio app today. Available now in the App Store.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on another edition of Primetime Kitchen featuring our friend Amy Drew Thompson wearing her throwback 80s rock t-shirt today, I see. Trying to be cool. I like it.
I am cool.
I remember when that album came out. How's that for a slap? I literally remember people running into the classroom, dude, this is heavier than AC/DC. Then I heard it and I said, get that clown show out of my face.
It
out of
is
here.
not heavier than AC/DC, but how dare you? But yet, how dare you?
Amy Drew Thompson, brought to us by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Love these guys. And man, again, if you want to build the backyard entertainment mecca, these guys have everything you want. The grills, Big Green Egg Traeger, Napoleon grills, and they are so good at helping you out find that perfect thing. Not to mention, they have all the accessories, all the cooking woods, marinade spices, including ours here from the show. It's all at Tools Ace Hardware. Find your location today, toolsacehardware.com. Give it up, Amy Drew Thompson.
Oh, yeah! Polka player!
Listen to those people go crazy over you. Listen to it.
Woo!
So before we get into the food stuff, you joined us for your first time, I believe, for the Real Radio Poker Tournament.
That was quite an evening.
How much fun was that?
That was
huh?
quite an evening. That was so much fun. Like, it was very funny because after, I was seeing billboards for casino boats, and I was like,
Yeah, there you go. Very cool. It was so fun watching you in. It was like a kid in a candy store a little bit, because here's the thing. A lot of people, again, that was one of my first events where a lot of people were around, and, other people that we know in this business, television personalities and people like that you don't get to see very often. So for me, it was just it was almost like a little class reunion thing for, people I haven't seen in a couple of years. It was great. To be able to hug Amy Sweezy and Amy Caulfield and see Matt Austin and Greg Warmoth and all those wonderful people that help us out from all the TV stations, and they're all wonderful people, You and Scott.
and playing poker, which
Yeah.
is so fun. It's a lot of Amy's, now that I realize.
We had an Amy table.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, we could put all three at the same table next time.
So how's your food been this week? I saw that you were making something at your house and allowing people to take shots. I initially thought it was a pan of focaccia, but is that not the case, or?
It turned into a beautiful grandma pie.
A grandma pie.
Beautiful pizza, yes.
Oh,
so good.
He's
That
such an
oily,
addict.
delicious crust. That was good. That was good looking pizza.
Nothing makes
because you reminded me last week that it had been like 2 weeks since I had pizza.
Nothing makes me happier than rolling through my Facebook feed, and then the minute that picture, you know how the picture will come down from the bottom of your screen. If I see pizza, I make an internal bet with myself that this is a post from Amy Drew Thompson, and inevitably, I think I'm 70% up on the house.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, because I don't have it as often as I should. I should be eating pizza once a day.
At least once a day.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, if I have pizza in the house, it's often all 3 meals.
Well, very good. Well,
if I have it, why
well,
not?
listen, you're right. There's no reason you shouldn't have to. So let's talk about some food here. And it's funny because this was actually mentioned in the story that we were part of a couple weeks ago when talking about magical dining. Four Flamingos is the review this week. What'd you find out there?
Oh my gosh. Well, I went several weeks ago, was my first visit, and not for magical dining. And I really had a fantastic time. Okay. This is a place you should go for magical dining. I will say so, because it is not cheap. It's not, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to, it's not a $1 sign venue. But it is worth it if you are in the mood for a really nice dinner. It's a beautiful setting. You've got people working there who have been at this property for almost 40 years.
Damn.
So you've got this like staff. And I mean, that says a lot about a place, right?
Yes,
that
it
somebody
does.
Stayed, that you've got a reasonable number of people who've been there for 35, 36, 37 years. That says a lot. And the food was outstanding.
And this is one of the celebrity chefs, right? This is one of the guys that came out of one of the food shows, Top Chef or something like that. Richard Belias.
It is, but if you read the review, you'll know I out myself. I don't really watch any of that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't watch any of that stuff. So he was not a familiar face to me the way he is to other people, but he was really, really fun to talk to on the phone when I finally caught up with him. He was a nice guy.
And look, man, some of the dishes look pretty out there. I mean, you know, I looked at this plate and I said, okay, well, that's an empanada, and it looks like there's a little compote there or something to offset the savoriness of the empanada. But inside that empanada was a different machine altogether, wasn't it?
I have to tell you, I was sitting there going, well, it's Florida, it's seafood. I shouldn't get this because it's a foie gras and oxtail empanada. And that was so good with the house-made pastry. I am so glad I did not miss that, because it's not something I necessarily would be like innately ordering.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not a molecular gastronomy thing, which is what he's known for.
Right.
And I kind of stayed mostly away from that on my, I stayed a little bit away from it, but I couldn't resist that. And I'm glad I didn't. It was amazing.
But listen, some of these dishes look crazy. I mean, this tuna tostada thing that he has here with that mango egg yolk looking thing is that's what you're talking about. It's kind of what this guy's known for, right? Like food that kind of almost has a different identity altogether. And then when you taste it, it looks amazing. That thing looks crazy good. And Jack, if you saw it, it would be like if you're getting a tuna tartare kind of tostada thing, which is raw tuna tossed in some oil and spices and stuff, and then you have like an egg yolk on top. But that egg yolk is actually like a mango puree thing. It's unbelievable.
Let's go.
Passion fruit. Yeah.
Or passion fruit. There
on
you
this
go.
one. Yeah. This is one of the dishes that crosses over. He has a sister property out in California, and they do a version of this dish with the mango yolk. This one is passion fruit. So delicious. So, and really a substantial plate. And this is one of the appetizers. They are offering this for magical dining.
Wow. Yeah.
So there's a lot they also are offering these croquetas that I tasted, which if that's your jam, that was really good. And a Caesar salad that was outstanding. Like all 3 apps are winners, but I'd go for that tostada.
Yeah, let me tell you something else too. And we'll end up with this before we move on, because I mean, this food, and you talk about the beauty of the food, the oysters with that crazy Dippin' Dot that's made out of like, it's like olives. It's like, what is that? It's like these little Dippin' Dots. And you know how you like the mignonette on oysters, Ross? Remember you had that watermelon?
Oh, yeah.
This guy takes this and turns it into like a Dippin' Dot and then puts it on these oysters. How was that?
That was so good. The time they've done olive, they've done horseradish, they've done all these crazy ice cream of the future flavors. These were pineapple and ají amarillo, and they were delicious. Don't eat them immediately. I mean, pop a couple so you can taste them because you want to taste them like when they're ice cream. But I say let it sit just a little so that they're a little bit more melty when you eat the oyster, and then you get that kind of mignonette feel.
Oh, yeah.
With the oyster is really good.
Unbelievable.
And it's showy.
And it's
you've got the fun dry ice thing going on.
And it looks amazing. And we're talking about Four Flamingos, by the way. You can check them out. They're out at the God Almighty, the Grand
Hyatt Regency Grand Cypress.
Right, the Grand Cypress Resort. When you say Hyatt Regency to me, like I moved here and Grand Cypress was the hotel, so I always just knew it as Grand Cypress. But it's out there, beautiful setting, beautiful property. I think you'll enjoy it. It's called Four Flamingos, and they are part of Magical Dining, so you can check that out. So let's go to the food that I've been eating more of than any lately. You know, I don't know about you. I get into these kind of, not a rut, because a rut designates something bad, but it's more of a groove. Let's say that, right? Where I eat a lot. I'll get on one style of food and just eat it. I mean, and that's what I like. And right now it's Mediterranean food. And I know that this place has been around for a long time. Tell me about the Mediterranean Grill.
Oh my gosh,
deli.
it's the Mediterranean Deli.
Yeah.
And they've been around for 17 years. And I almost didn't highlight them, not because they're not amazing, because I've loved them for, almost the entire time I've lived in Orlando. I've known about them. And actually, I've lived here exactly that long, 17 years. And I thought everybody knows this place, though. And then so I posted something a couple of weeks back, and I was at Mediterranean Deli, and somebody was like, Mediterranean Deli is everything, or is life, or somebody went nuts. And then somebody else was like, I don't know where that is. And I was like, well, that's it, because everybody should know where this place is.
And it's simply amazing. You know, the one thing that's really unique about them, when you make your gyros, right, which is that stereotypical, the tortilla looking thing. What do they call that, by the way? What is that? I always forget the name of that thing. The gyro wrap.
What thing?
Yeah, the where you put the gyro.
It's like in pita.
That's it. I always forget that for some reason. But when you see those cones of meat that they're roasting, right? Well, those are usually purchased from a vendor, right? You get them in, they sit them on the rack, it starts roasting. You do that. This guy makes those. Makes them. That is bananas.
Yeah, he makes those. They are 100. A lot of times these will be blended meats. This one is lamb and spices.
That's it.
And it is good stuff. And he goes through about 4 or 5 of those a day because people love his food. Walid is from Lebanon. He's been here since the 90s. He's a former bodybuilder. He's still pretty buff.
Oh, he's ripped. Are you kidding? He looks great. I wouldn't blink with him.
He is the warmest, loveliest man, and as is the rest of his family who helps him. And everybody is just so used to. I post a picture of him and immediately 15 people write, my friend, because they know that's what he says when they walk in. They love him.
That's so great. That Chico was like that. And it's the same kind of thing where you go in, and he even says in the context of the story, like, every customer of ours feels like part of a family member. After you see them 2 or 3 times coming in, you already remember their order before they even walk in. There's a boisterous, hey, when you walk in as if you'd walked into a family reunion. And that's the kind of vibe. Look, that's the magic in restaurants to me. That's where you really set yourself up for success, is when you create that third space feeling, and there are only a few people that are successful in doing it, and you have to have a warm, inviting owner to really make that happen. And of course, good food, and he's got both.
He is that, and it's sort of the polar opposite of Four Flamingos food-wise. It is like the least formal, very reasonable, huge portion. Well, the portions were good over there, but I mean, huge portions. You're not spending a ton of money. You are getting ridiculously good food over there.
So try it out.
Ridiculously good.
Mediterranean Deli, and it is very easy to find. Tell people how to get there.
Oh, it's on Fairbanks, in that weird sort of no man's land where people are like, am I in Winter Park or College Park? I don't know.
Exactly.
It's like right there. On that line, that's exactly where that is.
981
when
West
you're not
Fairbanks.
sure where you are,
you're there.
Just pull over.
Yeah, just check your property taxes and then know to back up or either go forward. You'll know. Here with Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel doing Primetime Kitchen. So another legendary place here in Central Florida that I've been there one time before. But let's talk about Raglan Road and the Great Irish Hoolie. What's a hoolie?
Oh my gosh. It is, the definition is it's this sort of impromptu party. Now, this isn't impromptu because they plan this stuff every year. So it's not that impromptu, but it is pretty fun. Tons of music, all of it imported from Ireland. You have acts that if you are from Ireland, you probably know, or if you follow Irish music, then you probably know these people. They have it on several stages, usually every year. Of course, the dancers are there. And it's this I always love Raglan Road because the food is so good.
They do a good job.
And it's super fun. And there's tons of stuff to drink. They have craft cocktails. Of course, they have all the good, Irish whiskeys. But yet it's like so super family friendly Disney Springs.
That you can't lose. And the other thing I like about it too is they take chances with this menu. Usually when you hear Irish menu, you know what you're getting. There's like 5 entrees everybody knows about. It's some kind of shepherd's pie. It's some kind of corned beef and cabbage. It's the bangers and mash. But they don't really do it like that. They have some other inspiration in their food too, which I find kind of refreshing, right?
They do a lot of very traditional things in a non-traditional way. They do bangers and mash. They do shepherd's pie. They do 2 kinds of shepherd's pie, actually, because they have a vegan shepherd's pie.
Damn.
That is super popular and still on the menu. So you can go there and get a completely vegan shepherd's pie. That's, tastes really legit.
Look, and the picture of the salmon run salmon looks amazing as well. Tons of beautiful colors, and I love those plates.
Yeah, they do a good job. I mean, it's really, it's like, I don't want to use the word elevated because it sounds so like, it's elevated,
yes.
Because it's still a pub. It's still got a really nice pubby feel, but the plates are really beautiful there. They do a great job with the food.
So elevated, yes.
Exactly. Very thirsty hell.
So it's for about 3 years now, we've been on pause when it comes to, big food events. And we knew eventually they were going to come back, right? I mean, everybody kind of knows. I mean, Orlando in the spring and the fall is basically which food event do you want to go to? You kind of dial up your price range and then hop in there, right? Well, one that's really kind of got in there quick and then set its heels down fast is called Cows and Cabs. And I remember when this hit, I was hanging out with Heather a lot, and Heather was like, "Oh, you're going to go to Cows and Cabs, going to go to Cows and Cabs," because it's run by the people who are with ABC Liquors, right? The LaRue's, I believe. And this thing's...
The LaRue's and John Rivers.
And John Rivers from Four Rivers, right? Yeah.
Co-founders of the festival donated more than $1.6 million to Central Florida charities, all while getting everybody really merry at their
yeah, really merry. It's going to happen Central Park November 12th. 10 years of throwing down, and of course some of the who's who in Orlando will be part of this.
Super fun, always really good stuff. You've always got like Pizza Bruno is going to be there and Black Rooster is going to be there. Last year there was a little cameo. Chef Norman Van Aken was there.
Oh, wow. Look at that guy.
If I remember correctly, making paella.
Very nice.
There's all kinds of good stuff going on. And there's VIP, there's general admission, there's live music. VIP, you've got, all of these high end, like it's like only Camus and like 2 other wines in VIP. You're going to pay for that, but it is a party. It is a party. Food and drink all night.
A vast array of brewers, vineyards, and distilleries will be there helping it wash all down. You'll have tons of great food from like the who's who of Orlando. And here's what I would tell you I know about Cows and Cabs. You definitely want to get your tickets. Like tickets are on sale right now, cowsandcabs.com/tickets. Get them now. This event sells out every single time, and usually it's the VIP stuff that sells out first because they offer some really unique opportunities to try some really cool stuff, and you don't have to buy the entire bottle or whatever. If you do, you can buy it after the fact, but it is a really big deal. They do raise just a ton of money, and it is a really good time. Again, that's cowsandcabs.com/tickets. Tickets are on sale right now. The event comes up in November, and you will have an absolute blast. What's up for this week, man? What do you got coming on this week? What's going on? Talk to me.
This week, I don't know. I'm just hanging. I don't have any major plans this week. I'm not doing anything crazy. No, I've got a couple of stories I got to get done after I check in with you guys, and then we'll just see how it rolls. I want to chill.
Do you have are you a big Labor Day weekend planner? Do you like the 3-day weekends, Labor Day and Memorial Day? Do you do anything on those weekends?
I already have a call on my schedule for Monday, so
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to on Labor Day about food?
I will try. Well, I'll talk to you about it next time.
Oh God!
I gotta save stuff.
I'm
not. I can be a planner, but I'm not always a planner. Sometimes I'm just like, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah,
Let's see what comes up.
I don't believe that. I cannot believe even one syllable of that, because everything I know about you is that you're a hyper planner. Man, I got text messages where you're literally like, "Are you going to do this or not?" You're like, very, very pushy.
That's my work. That's work. You asked me about my weekend, and I'm chilling. I will watch some wrestling or some cartoons.
Get out of here with that. When I read that today, and one of the things that you watch wrestling.
Clash at the Castles this weekend.
Get out of here, man, with that. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you,
What do
Jim?
you mean what's wrong with me?
Wrestling? Why are you watching wrestling? It's like soap operas. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to be reading and stuff like that.
I do that too.
Tell her about your granddad.
I do all the things.
Yeah, my granddad punched me in my face because of wrestling.
Why must I be one note, Jim Colbert?
My grandfather, I told him it was fake. I said, my grandfather, I was like 7 or 8, and we're sitting in our living room with no AC because that's what you do. It was 100,000 degrees. We were all melting, in the process of melting. And we were watching one of those old Dusty Rhodes Harley race battles from back in the day. Like when the NWA, they would bleed every other match. So they literally lost more blood than if they were in a car wreck. And this one guy's, this Harley race guy's punching Dusty Rhodes, who was a favorite. I mean, he was basically a deity in my house. And he's punching him in the face like 15 times in a row. And my grandfather is yelling like he's about to go get his gun and go save him. And I looked at him, and I remember saying that at 8 years old, I remember going, there's no way this guy believes this. I'm like, there's no way this guy believes that dude's literally hitting him in the face over and over, and that guy's still standing up. And I remember looking at him, and my grandfather was a straight-up dodo, just a dumb, abusive idiot. And I remember looking at him, and I remember looking at him and going, Granddaddy, it's fake. And then the next thing I remember is my mom bitching at him because he punched me in my face like we were in a bar fight, and I was 8.
Good
Well,
times.
I can see why you don't love wrestling.
It's a joke. It's fine. I'm fine with wrestling. You doing any drum circle stuff this weekend with your wrestling?
No, I'm not doing the drum circle this weekend.
All right, fake. Well, look, I want you to have a great weekend.
I want to make sure that I give you lots of reasons to make fun of me.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I think you're one of the most eclectic people we have in the city. I'm jealous that I don't do any of this stuff.
But when you say,
sit on my fat ass and do nothing.
When you say, are you doing any drum circle, and then can't control your laughter,
because
it kind of has a vibe like you're making fun.
Look, the drum circle thing is the only. I think it's great. I don't drum circle.
It's a tribal experience.
It is. It's great.
You got to be part of it. It's spiritual.
Prince Valiant.
She's more spiritual than I am, and I'm jealous. I want to learn more.
Jim,
the power of the circle.
You always look like you're moving the way you put everybody in boxes.
Stop. Get out of here. 407-916-1041. Give it up again. Amy Drew Thompson.
Yeah.
You can read her stuff in the Orlando Sentinel. Read her online, and, of course, find out more about her at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can follow her. Please, God, get a subscription to the Orlando Sentinel. You can do it. It's dirt cheap. Dirt cheap and invaluable in your life. Again, that's OrlandoSentinel.com. Grab it so you can read her stuff and Scott's stuff and nobody else's.
Maybe a little Bianchi.
Yeah, a little Bianchi.
Little Bianchi.
Amy Drew, have a great weekend, okay?
You too.
All right, see you later. 407-916-1041. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show and Rich Tips. Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and, of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. You know, those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
We don't know who currently owns it, but we're on it. At Real Radio 1041 on Twitter. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hey everybody, good Friday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now for you, the Fox 35 Storm Center. Hope you're having a great start to your Friday. Want to alert you, we've got a mix of sun and clouds today, hot and humid. Our rain chance after about 2 o'clock, upwards of about 50%. May trend a little tad higher just west of Orlando. We'll be tracking for you. Heavy rain, cloud, the ground lighting. What's new, right? Typical stuff for this time of year. East winds at 5 to 15. Tonight, chance of showers and storms through late evening. That will trend partly cloudy and dry through the overnight with light winds for your Saturday and Sunday. Rain chance at 40 to 50%, mainly after 2 p.m. both afternoons, with hot humid highs at 93, overnight lows in the mid-70s. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Take care.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag. Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double-stack junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. Includes choice of double-stack JBC or crispy chicken BLT with 4-piece nugs, small drink, and fries. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
All right, let's get you a new bathroom out there, man. Let's get you a brand new bathroom from Rebath in Mid-Florida. Here's how we're going to do that, right? First things first, we're going to stop saying that it's impossible, because I know you've been told by all your friends and family, don't do it. It's going to take forever. It's going to cost thousands of dollars. They're never going to get it finished. You're going to be miserable in your own house. Wrong. Rebath doesn't roll like that. They get that new bathroom in and out in 4 to 6 days, and that includes the demo. And here's how they do it. You actually meet with the design team in advance, design the entire thing using their products, so that when they demo the bathroom, your bathroom's ready to just walk in and install. And these are quality products, named brands you've known forever. That's why you got to go to the showroom and put your hands on these materials. Feel that quality. 436 up in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe. Slide right in, and you'll see some models set up. Those models are just to show you what the products look like. Every bathroom from Rebath is a custom bathroom. You can actually see them. Log on to the website. It's rebathmidfla.com. Look at the before and afters. That's what they do. They give it in 4 to 6 days. They do it with their employees. That means no subcontractors, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. You can't lose. Log on today and book your appointment for your new bathroom. It's right there in Altamont Springs at rebathmidfla.com.
See dealer for details. Sutherland Nissan Orlando is working harder than ever to save you money. Get $5,000 more for your trade than it's worth. Save more money on our huge certified pre-owned vehicle selection. Get Labor Day deals all month. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com. Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Don't miss Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year, where all smart beds are on sale. Right now, save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. The bed's so smart, it senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable all night long. So save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed today. Hurry, free delivery and special financing on all smart beds through Labor Day. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See sleepnumber.com for details.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Some people don't understand why you've already busted out the sweaters. They may raise a brow at keeping scarecrows out year round, but you just go ahead. Let them stare, because you eat, sleep, and drink pumpkin at Dunkin'. So sip your classic spiced and iced $3 medium pumpkin spice signature latte, or try the bold pumpkin cream cold brew, an ultra smooth brew topped with pumpkin cream cold foam. Also $3 for a medium. All so you can fall harder. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile and get unlimited data for only $29.99 per month each when you get 2 or more lines. You could save hundreds on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save. Visit SpectrumMobile.com/save. Offer valid for new customers on 2 or more unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Restrictions apply. Visit SpectrumMobile.com for details.
You wash your hands and brush your teeth, but what about your nose? How do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, flushing out allergens, mucus, dirt, and germs, and it's why nose cleaning is the next evolution in daily personal hygiene. People try Navage for lots of reasons: sinusitis, allergies, snoring, things that make it hard to breathe through your nose. But over time, they also find that cleaning their nose makes them feel better, a lot better. Nearly 3 million Navage users have written more than 100,000 reviews, averaging 4.7 stars, saying things like, "Best product I've ever used," and "Amazing, I love my Navage." That's because Navage helps you breathe better, sleep deeper, and snore less. But the biggest payoff is improved health. Here's the key point. Navage is good personal hygiene, and it's going to help you stay healthier. At Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, Target, and online. Navage, Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Rob tried to manage his constipation with belly pain, discomfort, and bloating day after day. After realizing it was irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, he found another way and finally said yes to adding Linzess.
Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives. It lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2 years old. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. There could be more to your story with IBS-C. Talk to a doctor today. Say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. You can leave a talkback as well. Just download the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that microphone to send something down the line. In about 10 minutes or so, we'll have that first keyword, or our keyword for you, to try to get you out to the iHeartRadio Music Fest happening in a couple weeks. Plus, we'll give you $1,000 as well. When you hear that word, just text it to 200-200 for your shot to win. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack is here.
Hi there.
And so is Ross.
It's true.
And we started a new segment about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and a friend of ours who helped manage our online chat boards has become a friend of the program, and she was formerly in the financial sector for years and is using her knowledge of those sectors to try to give us some tips on how we can make our financial lives a little better. Everything from stop using debit cards to other cool stuff as well. You guys give it up for Candace Rich and Rich Tips.
Yay!
Oh, yeah!
What's up, girlie? How you doing? You up there booblaying in Chicago?
It's tonight, man. I can't wait.
Really?
Did you see my signs? I showed Jack. Did you see them?
Show him the sign.
You want to see my sign?
Yeah, sure. Let's see your sign. By the way, you can see this, JimColbertLive.com.
Yep.
You need to understand he's Canadian. He's
Okay,
a hockey
very
player,
good.
right?
And a hockey fan. So you got it's a part of the end's a
Oh,
hockey
that's
stick.
cool. Yeah, the
and
hockey
it lights
stick. Yeah,
up.
very nice. Wow,
She'll be
that's
seen.
nice.
Right?
How about that?
You make that?
Yeah, then look at this one.
Oh, can you sing?
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
What'd you sing for us that you sent?
I sang to Ross. Jim was out when it was American Pie, Comedian Pie.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. So, and
We played that,
and it's
yeah.
interesting because Bublé does this. Like Bublé will bring people up on stage to sing with him. The last time it was like a little boy, right? It was like a 10 or 11-year-old boy, and he destroyed it.
Oh, Candace knows.
Oh, really?
This is her fourth time in a year?
A bit, yeah. So I mean, it happened. I went I saw him in Boston in October last year, and then in Jacksonville 3 weeks after that. It was just a last minute ticket thing. I had to, and it might be an addiction. I might have a problem, and then I saw him in Orlando 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and now I'm here.
But you're using all of the savings and rewards from using credit cards to go out and see your favorite performer.
That's what I tell my husband.
Yeah, very good. Very good. All right, so you're going to give us a tip this week. I mean, last week we learned about the perils of debit cards and how much more you could save using your credit card to pay your bills and then pay that balance off at the end of the month and then gather those reward points for airlines, for cash back. What do you have for us this week?
Okay, so I talked to Jack a little bit and just getting a little bit of feedback. I do think it's important that we talk about people that maybe already have balances on their credit cards that they've gotten out of control, and we need to do something about the interest they are paying on.
So they're carrying too much credit card debt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you, is there a standard amount that is considered too much credit card debt in America? I know that's almost always based on what you make, I understand, but I know the average credit card debt in America is in the thousands. I mean, do you have a number that you work with when you talk about things like this?
As far as like your credit score goes and credit reporting, they like to see you keep it. I believe it's around 35% of your credit limit available to you as your maximum balance.
Oh, I see.
You said 30%?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I have $10,000 in possible credit, they say they don't want my balance to get much beyond like $3,500.
Right.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I really, first and foremost, I am a big proponent of credit cards. They're tools to use for rewards and last resort option to carry a balance on a credit card, unless you have some fantastic deal where you got 0% for the first 12 months and
Right.
you are going to pay that off before that 12 months is up.
Right.
But so here's the tip. If you are going to do that with your credit card, if you're going to carry a balance on it, you got a promotional rate, that's fantastic at 12 months and you're disciplined and you're going to pay that off, great. But don't use those cards that you use for a balance transfer for purchases, because typically those credit cards have 2, sometimes 3 different interest rates. You have your purchase rate and you have your balance transfer rate. And when you send in that minimum payment, they apply it to the lowest interest rate first.
Oh,
Makes the
wow.
bank more money.
So what you're saying is if you get that low interest card, that low interest rate card to transfer another balance to save that interest, do not use that card for anything else.
Right. So like, I think I told you before, I used to listen to Clark Howard all the time. I still listen to him occasionally. I think he gives great advice. One of the things he always says, which, well, number one, don't use that debit card, Jimmy, does say that.
Okay.
In fact, I didn't get to use my line with you last week and I kind of punched myself, but I did want to tell you that I truly only use my ATM card in 2 places. Well, debit card, ATM. So at the ATM is one place to get cash, and then at the dispensary because you can't use your credit card.
Okay, very good. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Can't get your rewards there.
So, okay, so you're carrying, let's say, $10,000 in credit card debt, right? That's, and then you have, and I think the average interest rate for a normal entry level credit card is what, anywhere from 16 to 20%,
right, or higher.
Or
Some of them
higher,
are
right?
close
Yeah,
to 30%.
Right.
Yeah, and so a lot of people, I actually reached out to Don the Mortgage Guy this week, just wanted to check a little bit of my facts and run it by him, and he said absolutely this is happening. And so what happened is a lot of people during the pandemic lost their jobs, and so they did have to go to their credit cards because that was really all they had, and so they racked up a bunch of debt, and now people are trying to get that back under control and whatever. And he said he's seeing this, and where people have interest rates that are 20, 30%, and you want to, first foremost, call your bank. So many people, like I told you the very first week, don't understand that you can still contact that credit card. It's not written in stone. Try to get a lower interest rate. So do that first, because obviously if you can get anywhere, that's immediate benefits to you. But if you are in a position where it's too high, you've tried to work with the bank and you can't, might be in a position most of us have, if we're homeowners, have a ton of equity in our homes right now. And it might be an option for you to get, a very low interest rate. I believe prime is still at 5.5%, and prime plus 1, 2, and get a HELOC, get some money out, or do a cash out mortgage and pay down those credit cards.
Yeah, because if you're talking 25%, 10,000, you're making those minimal payments, and if you're making a $100 a month payment, $65, $70 of that is going right toward the interest, and you're not really whittling the principal down very much. So I am aware of using home equity to do that. You can actually get a line of credit as well.
Sure.
And you can work with your bank to do that if you have a good banking history. But I will tell you, I know for a fact, because I got myself in some credit card debt when I was younger, a lot of people just simply, it goes back with the attorney and doctor thing, because of who they are, you give them credit for only having final answers. Like you automatically assume when they say it's this number, that's the number, it's non-negotiable. If you call the bank up and speak to their credit manager and say, hey, look, I'm having a hard time paying this. If you can lower this interest rate for me, I can guarantee that I can make these payments more effectively. It'll help me out a lot. And if you have good banking history with them, they will work with you. I actually got mine reduced like 5 points just simply by asking.
And another tip is, if you get a no on the phone, hang up and call back.
Right, yeah.
There are other people that can do it and sometimes will do it. And we found that, like, when I actually did work in retention, it was just a matter of who you talk to on the phone and also your attitude.
Absolutely. And we talked about that the very first one. It's the honey or the flies with honey theory, and it could not be more true. You got to remember, these people are dealing with hundreds of people a day or a week, and most of them are very sour. And they don't want to get, if you call up there with a good, positive attitude and you genuinely want and need help, chances are you'll get some.
Yeah.
Hey, well, listen, try to keep your clothes on tonight during Buble. No flashing,
no promises,
nothing crazy. But I do hope you get to sing. And is your husband bringing your phone in case you do make it up on stage? We can get some video of that.
My husband will be sitting in the hotel room watching movies. I'm going with my cousin.
This guy.
He can only handle, I think he has a 1 buble per 3 year policy or something. So he went in Boston.
I'm on that same plan. I'm on the same plan. I get it. Well, Candace
Hey,
is.
guys that do go to bootleg concerts walk away with very happy women.
Yeah, I understand that. I get the whole thing. Thank you so much, Candace. We appreciate it. Live from Chicago today. I appreciate it. Great job as always. We'll catch you next week for more rich tips, okay?
Have a great one.
Thank you. All right, 407-916-1041. Kay Rollins up from Orlando City Soccer next.
Talking on the radio, not your thing? You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. There's an easier way. It's called texting. 77031. Real mobile. It's real easy.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. goldsmithjewelry.com.
Well, we're looking at stop traffic now westbound on I-4 due to a disabled vehicle stuck in the center lane between the Turnpike and Sand Lake Road. We're also seeing heavy traffic north on 429. It's also at a standstill from a disabled vehicle stuck in the right lane between Colonial Drive and Plant Street. 417 up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Wawa Sizzly. Now at Wawa, you can get any 2 Sizzly items, from breakfast sandwiches to breakfast burritos to egg bites, for just $5. A delicious way to start your day. Great morning start at Wawa.
Also, a great morning start when you have crispy air conditioning in your house and you're not suffering from the terrible heat and humidity. That's what Mills Air can do for you. They've been doing it for you for 30 years here in Central Florida, and Leon Mills set out years ago, left the company he was with to do it his way with honesty and integrity, and that's exactly how the company continues forward. Their techs are awesome people, and they know this stuff inside and out. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. They can fix it. Chances are have the parts in the van to fix it while they're there. Plus, they're Carrier factory authorized dealers, and that can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Call today and schedule that appointment. It's 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
My trick for getting the fam out of the house on time? Who wants a crispy chicken McMuffin? Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. Now at McDonald's, order up delicious crispy chicken sandwiches for breakfast and feed the whole fam. Try a savory crispy chicken biscuit or a tasty crispy chicken McMuffin. Order yours through the McDonald's app and get 20% off any order of $1 or more. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Excludes tax. McDonald's app download and registration required.
1 ice cold frozen Coke, please. And 1 frozen Sprite lemonade. Nah, make that 2. And let me throw in 3 McCafe iced coffees to top it all off. How to please the whole crew? Hit up the drive-thru. Try a new frozen Sprite lemonade or a bold McCafe iced coffee. Get any size for just $1.79. There's a perfect order for everyone. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, and Lemonade are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm a school teacher, and my husband is a firefighter. One day, we got the worst call of our lives. Our son was in a serious accident. We heard Glenn Clausman on Real Radio and called him to help. Mr. Clausman genuinely cared about our son and fought multiple insurance companies to get us a great result. We could reach him 24/7 on his cell phone. Mr. Clausman was our guardian angel.
I'm Glenn Clausman. Contact me at clausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office, Winter Park.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR, $9 down, $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Meet Harper, teammate at Truist. Hello. She was born to care and always had your back. Like the time her friend's bumper car took a gnarly hit.
Oh no!
His retainer went flying, but Harper caught it before it got crushed. Today, Harper's a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking. With no overdraft fees, a $100 negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, Truist One checking has your back too. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. $100 negative balance buffer. Eligibility requirements apply. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. The Settlement Specialist, LLC, is responsible for the content of this ad. Attention. This is an important message for anyone that spent time at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. If you or a family member lived, worked, or served at Camp Lejeune at any time between August 1st, 1953 and December 31st, 1987 and developed a serious health condition, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Call 800-517-1246 now to see if you qualify. That's right. Studies have found the water at Camp Lejeune was contaminated with toxic chemicals for decades, causing serious health conditions such as bladder, breast, or kidney cancer, Parkinson's, leukemia, and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Congress has approved and President Biden has signed a new law allowing anyone that spent time at the base affected by injury to seek the justice they deserve. Billions of dollars have been set aside by the government to compensate victims. If you or a family member lived, worked, or served at Camp Lejeune during this time and developed a serious health condition, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation even if you were denied a disability claim in the past. Call 800-517-1246 now to see if you qualify. Hurry, time is limited. Call 800-517-1246. That's 800-517-1246. 800-517-1246.
This Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy, get 50% off jeans for the whole fam. That's 50% off. Plus get $12 women's bodysuits. But hurry, it's this Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com now. Valid 9/3 to 9/4. Select styles only.
Shop the Conn's Labor Day sale. Save up to 35% on hot buy appliances. And save an additional 10% on appliance packages. Plus, get free next day delivery. And here's the best part. Conn's now offers layaway. A great payment option if you love it today and want it in time for the holidays. Don't miss the 35% off hot buy appliances during the Conn's Labor Day sale. In store at cons.com today.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our 2022 iHeart Music Festival now. Text the nationwide keyword FESTIVAL. FESTIVAL. Festival to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's Festival to 200-200. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 5 o'clock keyword is Festival, FESTIVAL. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to go to the iHeartRadio Music Fest, plus $1,000. Again, it's Festival, guys. Good luck. We hope you win for sure. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack is right there.
Hi there.
And Ross is right there.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And let's give it up for the First Lady of Soccer, Miss Kay Rollins.
Yeah! She's so awesome. It smells good.
What's up, superstar? How you doing? I haven't seen you in years. I got all this to get out of my system because I haven't seen you forever.
I know we've already been.
Pull that thing over there and talk right into it.
This one here? There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. There's lots to catch up on.
Lots to catch up on.
Even this studio, I was kind of a little bit lost walking in.
Yeah, because you haven't been to this one. I mean, this is actually where we started when we moved to this building and joined iHeartRadio, and then we were in that other studio that you're familiar with, and now we're here now.
Right.
Better windows. We're good.
I know. It's really cool.
You always have a great smile. You always have such a great outlook, and it's infectious. I'll be honest with you. When you came in, I haven't seen you in a couple years. When you came in, your smile is always the same. It's very infectious. I think that's one of the great reasons you succeed everywhere as the president of the club, the founder of the club, and, of course, of the foundation as well. So have things been going well?
Things have been going awesome, as you know. Today, I know, obviously, one of the things I do want to talk about is the foundation, but we're in a cup final.
Yeah, how crazy is that, right?
Man, I'm so pumped.
The couple's in the building today.
Oh.
Yeah. I gave it a little kiss.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it.
Okay.
We're all a little superstitious in the office. Like, nobody wants to pick it up and carry it. Oh, no. No.
So you're pretty excited?
Oh, so excited.
How's the club internally, like players, leadership, city? has had, it's just been a roller coaster ride. Orlando wants them to catch on so much, and now we're on a 4-game win streak. We've beaten some of our biggest rivals. Yep. We came back in dramatic fashion for our last win, and now we have one of the biggest games in club history coming up next Wednesday.
Yep.
Is the vibe equal to what the fans are feeling internally?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Everyone's bouncing. Like the whole office is bouncing the whole time.
Is there a collective thought process like, okay, let's not get beyond ourselves, where everybody's trying to remind everybody to stay cool and not try to put it on their first level so you don't freak yourself out?
Yeah, we've got the Should We Be So Fortunate committee. Which is, as you can imagine, what it is, because you have to talk about what if, but everyone's kind of scared to talk about what if.
Right.
But you got to plan for it.
You
know?
do. I mean,
you've got to plan for it.
Look, I mean, everybody, like, I know there are certain personalities, like, look, I plan for the best, expect the worst kind of thing. And there are certain personality traits that are effective with that. But in the world of sports, I think, if you look at all the sports psychology, they're telling you just focus on that trophy, stay focused, stay calm, execute the plays, basics,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've had a whole team out today at several locations. I don't know if they're doing it tomorrow as well, giving out swag. So there's flags and, car stickers and all kinds of fun things to, everyone turn purple on Wednesday. That's all I'm going to say. Everybody, like the buildings, the people, the schools, the colleges, like everyone wear purple on Wednesday. It's going to be amazing.
God, I hope we get a big win. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And thanks for the invite. We really are excited about it. It's we don't do much as a show together because we spend so much time together in the studios.
Sure.
So this is like one of the few times all 4 of us are going to be out there hanging out.
Oh even gosh. Deb, you can meet Deb that day.
Finally, I know. I feel like she's avoiding me.
That was my bad. Kay mentioned she's like, "Oh, I get to meet Deb today," and I'm like, "Oh, I forgot she's off."
Yeah, no, I heard you earlier say, and she's doing it for a very good cause. So no, that's not an issue at all.
Kay, I've always wanted to ask, some of the higher up people that are involved with an MLS team.
Mm-hmm.
What is it's got to be bittersweet when you see, as a fan of Orlando City and MLS as a league, it's always a bittersweet experience for me whenever I see, teams like the Galaxy who just signed, a Barcelona starlet, and I believe his name is Puig. Puig.
Yeah, it's Puig, yeah.
Puig.
Yep.
I see that and I go, you know what? That's a bummer. A team, that we're going to go up against got a little bit better. But then the sweet feeling happens of going, look at the growth of the league being able to sign someone of that caliber when not even 5-7 years ago that signing would not have happened. Is there a bittersweet feeling whenever you see other teams, pulling some really big transfers that haven't been seen before in the league?
Actually, no. And here's why. So, you've seen him now. Facundo Torres.
Oh.
We signed him. He's 21. He is amazing. And he is going to be even more amazing. And so we have the privilege and the pleasure of developing a player rather than bringing one in that's already well known. And don't get me wrong, we've had our stars, Kaká was amazing for the team.
Massive.
Nani, they've all done their share of building this club. But I feel like we're in a different place right now. And I think the results are showing it. We've got a younger, hungry team. Same with the Pride. Look how well the Pride are doing right now.
That's awesome, yeah.
And we lost all the big names.
Yeah.
Apart from Marta.
Right.
But look how well they're doing. And by the way, with 3 ex-Lions coaching them.
Yeah, right.
Kind of cool.
Great. Yeah. Keep it in the family kind of thing.
Yeah, well, and they understand what it means to play for this team. They have that heart themselves because they've done it. So I feel like, and they've made it fun. So the girls are just playing out of their socks right now, and it's just really great.
We talk about this with Brandon Kravitz about the Magic creating an aura of in Orlando, creating that heritage that people want to come here and play. And not look at Orlando like a Disney town or a clown town. That this is a real deal sports franchise town. And it's so valuable to all of these franchises, plus UCF football, by the way.
Sure.
And I think that, with City coming along and really kind of starting to forge forward, I think it's having an effect on the entire, sports complex in Orlando.
Yeah, and I've witnessed this, and obviously being in England and growing up there as well. when your team is doing well, there's just a different feeling around the city.
Sure.
You know, everyone's talking about it. Everyone you meet is like, oh, did you go to the game last week? You know,
Sporting the colors are puffed up a little bit.
Right. Yeah. So it's just a really great feeling. And I feel like, you know, that's what we're going through, you know, through this next week is just that pride again. I mean, remember when we had 62,500 people for that first game?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
And everywhere you looked was purple. It was the most incredible day of my life, I think. One of, I should say. Sorry, kids, if you're listening.
It's going to be like that again Wednesday, though, right? Sold out, going to be a packed place. The supporter sections are going to be completely insane.
The whole place is going to be insane.
The whole place is. It is. It doesn't matter where you're sitting. Everyone's going to be absolutely nuts on Wednesday. So.
I'm going to drink my weight in Heineken, just letting you know. I'll have them send you the bill. That's good.
Kay, the cup match happens out independent of the MLS regular season. So there's always that you're trying to, you know, put your best team on the pitch for the cup match, yet you always have to be responsible to, you know, to your best in your regular MLS season schedule. And we had a little stretch where we weren't doing our best. It was a little struggle for the boys. But how much of a relief is it that now they're having exciting wins in the regular season combined with, is it all like, is there that sense that it's all coming together at the right time?
I think you're absolutely hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, absolutely. And you could tell. So the game on, gosh, what day is it now?
It's Friday. I had to ask
Wednesday night game.
I had to ask today as well.
We've had so many games. And by the way, when the Pride win and City win in the same weekend, we have a 6-point breakfast at work the next week. So our catering staff at the stadium do this incredible breakfast for us. So we're actually going to get one anyway because City won on Wednesday and Sunday. God,
that's 6 points in a week.
Exactly.
Dig it.
I mean, that's a 6-point breakfast, and is that the proper English with the beans and the sausage and the?
No, it's an American.